things now because what I was doing was not working. I don't know if this will work because I changed from this previously. But I was reading online, as you can see. I guess you can't even see with the way my screen's set up. I had some tabs open. I was reading about it and it's like, maybe try this again. I just had a bad luck one day. Yeah, I just want to make sure. I know I'm like restarting, but I want to make sure like it's a good quality. And it looks like, oh my god, it's still freezing. Wait, no, no, it's not live. Is this one good? No, this one's not freezing, I don't think. I do not think this is freezing. Yeah, what's up, Gregory? What's up, Liam? In the puzzle battle, I got you. Man. Alright, is it good now? Is it still freezing on your guys' side? It looks like it's fine. It looks like it is better this time. Yeah, it looks okay. It looks good to me. What do you guys think? Is it freezing up? Is it freezing up? I do, SNJZO. I remember the profile picture because I love Naruto. I love Naruto. I remember that, and that stuck in my head. But yeah, I remember you, bro. Sorry, I'm making sure this is right because I just had to start and restop stream a couple times because my internet. I just gotta do a couple tests, shake my head a little bit so I can see if it's freezing when I'm watching. And I didn't fix the delay. I didn't fix the delay again. Well, I'm not gonna end stream because of that. Oh, I'm not even seeing the messages, huh? Because you guys are... It's fine now? Okay, cool. Can you send one more message so I can make sure that the multi-stream chat is working? Because it's not working right now, but I just refreshed it. Hopefully it was just an issue. You just say, like, it doesn't have to be a message, just a dot or something, just anything. So I can see if it's up there on... How long take me to reach 2200? For Bullet, honestly, not that long. But that's more because I've been playing chess for a long time. So, like, I was like 1600 a month or two ago. I think it was a month ago, 1600. But I not played... What's up, Liam? Yes, it's working. Cool. Thank you. Alright, it's working there, so I have that. I did not switch to the delay, though. So that does suck. But it's still fine. Mod Jazz in the house, indeed. Yeah. And how's it looking? I see somebody said it looks fine right now. Who said it looks fine? Oh, Liam said it looks fine. But yeah, I'm glad it's looking good. Let's start up with some games, some tournaments. I know Greggy said you sent a challenge for puzzle battle. I think we have enough people for the tournament, so I want to make the tournament. What's up, Mr. Classy? I'm going to make the tournament thing now, and then I'll play Gregory in this puzzle battle. Let me just create this real quick. So I think we have 3 people already off for Mr. Classy. Appreciate those likes on TikTok. Closing in on 100. I'm at 440. Make $1 tournament prize for Blitz. I don't really want to do prizes for it just because we have a lot of cheaters happening. But at some point, I do want to do like randomized giveaways, yeah. But I don't think I have a tournament prize because we've had a lot of people get banned from the tournaments that I host, unfortunately. Yeah, let me create this real quick. Where's it at? Puzzle, no. New club here. And appreciate those likes, Mr. Classy. Closing on 300 already. And for those who are new here, we do tournaments here. I don't do 1v1, so we do a lot of tournaments. We usually start off with 3-0, and then it's voted on after that. So let me create this one. First of the day. Hit a peek and bullet, 2230. I thought it was 2228 before, but it was actually 2223. And I got up there, and I had 0.7 seconds left on the clock in that way. And I beat a national master as well on that streak. So it felt pretty good. I was playing... When will you do a new sub battle? That's a great question. I'll talk to Robbie about that, actually. I know he's busy with... I know he's telling me he has an exam coming up, so I'll have to check with him. But we definitely said we were down to do another one, so we will have another one. When exactly? I don't want to guarantee, but it's definitely... That was not like a one-time thing, though, I'll say. Let me copy this over for those in chat and YouTube and Twitch. And for those watching on TikTok, go in the notes section right now. I wonder if I can... man, I feel like I want to try and stream on 4 tomorrow, because if this is going this well, I switched from for those who know computer stuff, I don't know that much about computers. I took this up, but I switched from the hard coder to a soft coder. which I do understand that much at least. Like it's the GPU versus CPU, but the GPU on my computer is theoretically good. I don't know if it gets worn out though. I don't know too much about it, so maybe that was the issue. But back to the software encoder, and it is streaming to all three perfectly fine right now. Yeah, I'm about to join up this tournament, and then Gregory, if you want to send me that puzzle battle invite one more time, I'm ready to do it now. Let me do this real quick. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about this. I gotta send a text real quick. Good. One more. 3. Okay. Saw the puzzle invite. Let's get this started. Checkmate here on e8. We're going to take the rook and then take the queen there on f1. Checkmate down here. Mate in 1, although they have a nice attack. Mate in 1 again. We have a lot of mate in 1s to start off. Alright. We're going to capture there on h2. Capture there on g2. That's checkmate because of the light square bishop. Checkmate there on f2 again. All this is a cool mate. Bishop first and then queen or king to c2. Queen c2. That's just a fork. It's mate. Check. And then mate because the king can't come forward because of the knights there. King slides up. Knight check. Knight up check. And then be checkmate there in the corner. This is also mate in 1. That's like the 2-move checkmate thing, except it's not 2 moves. But it's the same principle there. Check because the king can't move anywhere. Mate again. These are a lot of mate in 1s. It's usually not this many, honestly. Usually it's more complex by move 20, but I guess it's randomized to some extent. Because in some, we've got the exact same puzzles back to back. You actually sacrifice a pawn here. Move your rook over, and then you capture the queen. There's no checkmate, but you do win the game. Yeah, they can't force promotion, so you're just going to push king over, and then run your pawn down to get a queen. This next one here, I feel like it's just take the rook. Because you're also threatening to win this rook, so that's why you win the knight there. Because rook to h7 would have won some material. You can't go there because the knight. You can't move the bishop check. You can, though, go here check. That'd be interesting because king goes in the corner. The question would be what's the follow-up after that. That I'm not sure of. What could we do? If you go to check, go over. That doesn't work. You can't take. You know, it's a blunderfish. What's going on, man? We have a tournament going. Or right now we're doing a puzzle battle to start off. I don't see this one, though. I do not see this. I'm assuming it's this. I just don't see the follow-up. Now, this feels like cheating. Because this is really a guess. I don't see this at all. Where can... Oh, is it bishop? Oh, yeah. I have no idea. Checkmate there. Of course, the next one's mate in 1. Like, that's a crazy turn of events. I don't see this one either. Oh, I do actually see that one, yeah. If you're going to win a queen there, if you want to at the end, e8. Oh, okay. Yeah, I did not see that live. This is... Oh, this is going to be checkmate. That's a cool checkmate. And the knight blocks you take with the rook. We're only at a 1 puzzle difference here. Here, I think there's check and then checkmate. Wow, these are all pretty simple after, but we both have one wrong. We're very equal right now. Go here. Oh, looks like I'm about to lose. What am I doing wrong? Because you can't... Oh, it's take and then it's sacrifice. Alright, they're at 27. Oh, I'm losing. Gotta lock in. Here. They got me. Oh, you got me. I was at 28, but I had 2 wrong. You had 1 wrong. GG. Yeah, you got me there. Do we have 4 people in the stream? Not in the stream. In here. We have enough people for it to start. A minute left. Give me 1 second. I'm going to have the phone. So you've been sending likes on TikTok. I'm about to pull it up real quick. I'm doing alright. Hit a peak bullet today. Peak bullet 2230. My peak before is 2223. So my blitz, I did not play any blitz today. I was only playing bullet. I beat a national master. Let me pull that up. I made a video on it. I tried a different style with it. I mean like a short term. Behind my game history. Actually, it was just one of the most recent games here. I got that one there. It was pretty fun. Honestly. I won on time, but that is I will take the win. Win is a win there. But yeah, the tournament's going to start in 24 seconds. We got 5 people in here. 5, and we have 20 seconds before it begins. And appreciate all the likes we've gotten so far on TikTok. Almost at, we hit 1.5 thousand, closing on the next goal of 2K. Yo, yes sir. What's the peak blitz sitting at right now? My blitz has been, it's going down. I will say this is on the upcline because I was like at 2070, and then I won some games. E4, E5. I don't even have a goal up. Now we want to play the Petrov. I might start playing the Petrov with bullet as well. I don't want to stop myself from having opening diversity. Did they take that away? I guess so. I guess so. 2400. Okay. Hey, 2400. That's impressive. I think I'm like 2000 blitz on lead chess. I'm not that high. And then on the bullet, I think I'm 2100. I don't know. I kind of only play the bullet on stream like when I don't want to mess up my chess.com bullet for the lead chess. So I think it's around there. We're bringing our knight back. Let me go pawn up c6. Man, I played a lot of these positions recently, it feels like. Oh, they're looking for they want to go to the queenside castle. That's usually why you go here. Knight up. Okay, we're going to go b6. Bishop here, bring this knight here. Well, honestly, maybe not, because then they can just get their bishop there. I was worried about knight coming in, so maybe h6 next. I don't know, though. I feel like not everyone can get the provisional. That's still bragworthy. We're going to go here. Oh, I just said that. I just said I wanted to stop that. Yeah. Oh, well. My position is a little... Yeah, now I just have to castle here. I feel like they're slightly better. Or not even slightly. Yeah, they're probably like +1 or something here. If I were to guess. I don't think I've handled this well. Is there a sacrifice? Maybe there is. And I just completely missed the sacrifice. There might be. They go for something. Take knight back. The only thing I can see that doesn't lose the game automatically. Knight back. They're going to take the rook, but because it was a sacrifice, we feel about it. Like, it's not the worst thing. It's not the best. And the queen can't go there is the big thing. The knight can't go there. Those are the big things about this. And then rook to e8 if they don't decide to do that. And then after rook e8, we could go bishop to f5. Or even, yeah, we can't go bishop to f5 immediately. So they do take. We'll take with this knight. So we have more pieces around the queen. Anything else maybe was a little off. Their queen's going to slide in, looking to get checkmate there, but the knights guard each other. That's the great thing there. And we're going to get bishop here. So again, we're guarding. The knights guard this. That's attacking that. The queen guards that. And we're attacking their queen as well. Captures. Captures. Keep the knights connected. I feel like that's an important theme here. So I'm going to do that. Keep the knights in touch. I did not anticipate the sacrifice, though. And if they take with the bishop, this knight can then take and replace him guarding the queen. But they don't even do that. We're going to take. And now we are in probably a slightly worse endgame, if I were to bet. I don't think this is good. Yeah. Maybe I would have stopped them from castling. But with the castle, they're definitely a little bit better. But I have to still figure out a way to win. So if I were to win, what does that look like? Would be my first thought. I'm up on the clock. So that's definitely where my mind's at first. Just move. And then I want to get their bishop. If their bishop's gone, I think it's a lot easier. I don't want to lose my knight. My other rook, though. Go towards the center so we can stop that a little bit and hop my knight there. But they have 30 seconds. They have this sort of winning position. Like, it's probably winning, but, obviously no evaluation bar. But the time to get there might be the problem. I just have to survive 27 more seconds. I should be able to do that, even though this is a very bad position. Because our knights are going to be tricky. Yeah, they have 10 seconds left. Why not? And appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. I have 3 days of averaging 3 on Twitch. So one more, and the affiliate is here. We got a blitz. I know you like the longer time controls. Here's the link, bro. But yeah, rook slides over. We can move our rook over here, attacking their pawn on the h4 square. Then when we attack the knight, we can drop back. Okay, knight in. We're going to attack their bishop, attack the pawn. Bishop can go all the way back. Oh, this is a trap. This is a trap. You can't take the pawn because the rook slides over. That's tricky. We're gonna go knight here though. Yeah, they actually have had a move for a couple moves that they haven't played, but it's because they're low on time. They play it now. Yeah, rook down is kind of devastating. Very glad that the game will be over in 10 seconds. The rook's going to slide over, knight in, captures here. Okay, 6 seconds left. I just got to hold out for 6 seconds. This should be doable. Rook's going to drop back. Bishop here. All right. Knight back. Here. There we go. Finally, something cracked because they're so low on time. With 1 second left, we're able to get the win. Not the prettiest, but you got to win the games that you do not have good positions. You'd rather win and like, man, I should have won that than lose a game you're supposed to lose. But got the first win there. Let's go to game 2. 3 winners, 3 losers, and we got 6 people and 1 person joined in the tournament. D4, D5, Bishop F4. Yeah, great game. That was an amazing attack. Nice sacrifice. Definitely just the time there, but that was a fun one. Knight here to F3 can go H3 next. I'll try Bishop D3. Versus, I was deciding between Bishop D3, Bishop E2. Because someone told me in a stream that it's better to play Bishop E2 every time you play in London, not just against the Fianchetto. So I think I couldn't convince myself there. Maybe next time I will try it. I want to see the benefits. We can go knight forward. We want to keep moving quick too. As you saw last game, the quickness we moved ended up saving us. So we want to keep that going. F4 to guard in the center. And then maybe replace this knight if they decide to take. Well, they can't take now, but if they were. Move their knight in. It does drop a pawn here in the center of the board. We're going to take there on E4. Plus a pawn here for white. Plus 1 material. And they exchange again. Now knight here, that was the plan. But now we're going to take here to attack in the center. And we can slide our pieces going for a king side attack. So the queen's going to slide over, looking to go here. As you can see, we're attacking here on the king side. We have a rook and a knight. And this other rook that can easily hop in because of the open F file, which would not have been there had we done something else. I think this is unguardable now, whatever they do. Because if they go pawn up, you can still take. King up, you can still take. And the queen just can't get there. And this light square bishop is too out of the picture. Yeah, up some more material. If they take the knight, you will take with the pawn, not the queen. And this is even better now because we're going to go rook. The question is, do I... Oh, wait, no. What am I doing? Yeah, it's just here. I was about to do like king up and get the other rook over. But we have an attack here on the king side. Ooh. No, maybe I was right to move slower. I might have rushed that. So now they have some type of counterattack. But I think I'm going to take here first. Because... Oh, that doesn't work. The queen... Oh, yeah, no, it attacks their queen. Oh, yeah, this does work. This does work. It attacks their queen. And if they don't stay on... if they take this pawn, I guess we'll go rook over. Yeah, because then if they go there. The point is I want to get them off this diagonal so that I can go rook down. And that's kind of a winning tactic. Oh, wait, no. You go check. Oh, you can't check again. I want to say you could give a check. They go here. Then you could... Maybe it's here. Man, this is definitely winning. I don't see the exact way to win it, though. Rook's going to slide over. That's probably the first move. Well, I don't know if it's the first move, but it's a move that would have to be played in any line that this is winning. And once you go king here, there's actually no more checks. So that's cool there. It's just, I don't know if it works all the way through. Oh, yeah, it does. It's forced mate now, I think. You could tell I'm not very confident, but I think this is now forced mate. There's mate in two different ways. There's still a delay. There is a delay, but I will say, I had some issues start of stream. Is this not forced? Oh, I guess it's not forced mate, huh? No, yeah, it is. It's still forced mate, I believe. Because you're going to go here. And then when they take down, up, and then that's checkmate. Yeah, but if you could have also pushed the pawn, they take, and then that's checkmate. So you'll see. When they take the rook, it'll make more sense. So I guess it's not. And if they don't take the rook, that's checkmate. I knew it was forced. So you'll see in a second what I meant. But yeah, there's still a delay. But I was having some frame rate issues. So I was more focused on that. But yeah, I did forget. I can't lie. I did forget. We're going to give a check. and then the king's going to slide, only legal move, and that's mate. Yeah, I knew there was a force way two ways, because if they went rook up, you could push pawn. The king can't take because the rook guarded. They would capture, and you could still go rook down. That'd be checkmate. But yeah, let me just set a reminder versus anything else, because of the. Let me set a reminder right now. This is the last time. I'll show you that it's set. Let's see. Today is July. What is this? July 23rd. Fixed delay. And then add. Alright, the reminder's set. So we're waiting. Am I not in the game? I'm waiting for a game here. We got 7 people in the tournament. Let's watch a game while we are waiting. 1600s. 1600. Okay. I see you got your rating up, Elias. Because it is usually around. It was what, 1503 yesterday? Or 15 something yesterday? But yeah, let's see. There's a fork here in the center. I don't know if it's a fork. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. This bishop's hanging at the end of this line. I wonder if they take it, because it's kind of trapped. Oh, you can go back. Never mind. You can just go back. What if they take in the center, though? They take this pawn. And you can't push g6 because they just capture again. And then you can't... Oh, yeah, they're going to take... Maybe that was necessary. Oh, no. Now this is forced, isn't it? Because if the rook goes up, you could just take the rook. I guess you have to sacrifice your rook. And then maybe go queen here. But that feels like that doesn't really work. Like, it could, but I'm not super confident it will. I'm waiting for a game myself, though. Start at 2 for 2. We have their game being played and another game being played as well. They're also close in rating. This one I don't want to peel my eyes from, but I will watch it. This one ends soon, but if this one ends, I get in a game. And there we are. I'm put in a game myself. I'm going to start for the d4 opening. And I'll play the queen's gambit this time. I'll flip-flop, so it's a little different at least. Knight here to c3. Will they take or will they don't take? Going for the decline variation. This is the variation that I just do not remember. I do not remember the decline. I remember the accepted. Those here yesterday. That theory I do remember, or I guess theory. The line I remember. But this one I don't know. Decline. How long do I keep it there? Yeah, this. Okay, I remember that. If they capture, I feel like you're supposed to take. But maybe not. You go bishop d3. And then if they take, I guess bishop c4 is not bad. It's not the worst thing. Oh, yeah, you wouldn't want to take. I see. You don't want to take because you get them a pawn in the center. I don't remember the theory, but just logically, that makes more sense. Because if they take, they don't have a central pawn. So yeah, you probably just keep the tension for a while. a3, attacking the bishop. If they take, you'll take back and get the bishop pair. And that'll be a nice position. Maybe you can take with the b pawn, though. I'm not fully sure. They drop back. So do you push? I think I will push. And then we go here to b4. And we're going to try and get a large queenside attack. They're going to push towards the center. Could we go here? Take, then... Yeah, they have a lot of tension. Should I go queen c2? It's not what I want to spend forever on, to be honest. And I know that this is okay, at least. But yeah, we're lined up here on this diagonal, attacking their king side. There's nothing on it immediately, as they see. They go here, though. Yeah, I mean, if they decide to take, I'm not super confident. If they push, I'll have to take, I guess, and then go a4. But I just want to be able to replace there on c5 if they decide to do something. So I'm not going to replace on c5. I'm still attacking on their side of the board, which is the most important thing, I would say. Still attacking there on their side. They're also spending some time on this. Bishop's going to come over. I'll just exchange king up. Queen up, I mean. And rook here. This small and pretty moves. They can go e5, though. And that might mess up what I have. If they push, I'll have to take. If they take, now we have c5 long term. But they could still push here, though. But now we feel a little bit better. We have a4 potentially. They could also push a4. But I don't know. They captures, takes. e5 might be slightly winning. What's up, YB? I will drop back a square. because I don't want them to push there and threaten to go pawn here to e4, which wins material. So that's why I'm not going to do that. The queen. Wait, I feel like I just saw a message. Did the message delete? Oh, you did. It did. Oh, you said that a while ago, I think. My bad. I'm doing all right today. How you doing today? We're going to go here, attacking. Queen. I got a new bullet peak, so that's always a good thing. Always a fun thing. I think this pawn's unguardable. Yeah, I don't think they can guard that. I'm going to take there on c6 and bring the knight here to b5. Attacking their knight. And bishop captures a5 as well next. But they're going to... Yeah, okay. They're counterattacking. Queen's going to slide in again. Looking at this diagonal. Not that, wow. This rank. And then knight can go here attacking this. Bishop drops back. We're fine with the queen exchange. And then still knight here because they're also attacking there on a5. If they decide to move like that. So let's see. Or also they go back and just take the knight. Never mind. They can't move. Oh, yeah. And they can't go knight here. This is winning. Because they move their knight, this hangs. So now this should be a winning tactic. Right? Because to guard this, they have to go there. They drop back, you take there. Yeah, this should be winning. I didn't even realize that. That's why they didn't move. Because the knight's hanging. So the bishop moves, you take the knight. The bishop doesn't move. They give a check. Oh, oh, this is not winning. This is the opposite of winning. Uh-oh. Luckily, I have 11 seconds here. Gave up that tactic. They have life in the position again. Oof. All I can say about that. We're just going to drop knight in. Yeah. The question is, do I try? I mean, I feel like I need to save this versus that here. I don't know. I feel like maybe I just push, because push. No, you can't just push. You can go knight back. They move their knight forward, captures. I think you have to take here, up. Is it knight here? Like, one of these should be able to promote. Maybe it's just knight in. Attack. Alright, one at one time. I wonder if you can draw that. Because you have two pawns that are not really guarded. Maybe it's not drawable. Yeah, they did win the queen. I did not see that at all. These are more people just joined in the stream. If you want to join this tournament, you can go to the club section on chess.com. Type in PJ's Chess, PJS Chess. Once you're in my club, you can go to the notes. There'll be a link for this tournament. If you just want the link, I have a YouTube, PJ's Chess, the same username as TikTok, and a Twitch, PJ's Chess 993. I can put the links in those chats. You just can't put a link in TikTok chat. But they go c6, bishop e2 here. Queen is active, b3. Castles, and then maybe c4 next. It's open towards the center, and then knight to c3 I like as well. They bring their knight in because they also like the idea of knight to c3. they see the idea of knight to c3. We're going to move. I don't know. Do you just go knight back maybe? I think so. Because if you go the other knight here, then they have knight to c3 themselves. Well, is this okay? Same idea. They don't want me to do. They don't want me to get that. They're going to attack though. Captures. Do we take with the queen or the knight? Maybe the knight. Yeah. And then queen. Options. I think I'll just go bishop d3 first before I make a choice. So bishop d3. They're going to castle. Do we push here is the question. So we push here long term. They could eventually get f6 and then pawn forward. So I don't know if that's what I want to deal with. If we take there, they have a knight towards the center. So maybe knight c3 was a little bit better. And I don't want to go queen c2 because rook to c8. Maybe just rook e1. Knight moves. We have to move a little quicker though. That part is obvious. We don't want to spend forever making a decision. We go f4. I don't want them to ever control this. If the knight goes there and drops there, we can just exchange it. That's not the worst thing in the world. But they go towards the center. Maybe I should have done the other way. Maybe I should have just pushed c5. They push it first. And it's hanging. Oh, yeah, it's hanging. Mm, mm. So what can we do to make up for that? Maybe we just capture then rook here to c1. Yeah, that's one thing you can really do. This isn't good, but you would lose material otherwise if you tank the other pawn first, I believe. We don't see my rook's hanging, but their queen's attacking, so it's order of operations. You also have Viper. Order of operations. Rook's going to go over. I'm getting cooked right now. Yeah, and I'm down a minute on the clock, so I have to speed up some. Pawn down looks like it's almost winning. Because they go pawn down, you can't take. Okay, well, they play that. If you go knight here, that's hanging. Go knight up. Yeah, I thought this is the only move. Just knight up, and then you try and take it eventually. Like if queen drops back, you go c4. Then again, I have to move very quick so I don't lose on time. I'm down 50 seconds, so I gotta move instantaneously. If it's right or wrong, kind of irrelevant at this point. Because you lose on time, that's a finite loss for sure. Yeah, knight's there on e4, attacking the queen. I'm assuming queen back. We can almost prove... Oh, they don't go queen back. You gotta take there. I guess we don't have to, but feels like the best move, and queen's going to slide over. Okay. Drop back. A series of quick decisions. Take. And hopefully it doesn't get us into a bad position, but we just can't spend the rest of the game down that much time. Bishop here, looking to go bishop there. We could have immediately went bishop f3, but I want to go that way. What's up, Jacob? Fork. Did they had a fork? I would go back and look. I'm just so low on time, but you're saying they had a fork, I had a fork. I'm going to see if I can remember the position. But they go there, we're going to offer trade on bishop e4. And then we can get here on the file. We've cut down the minute to 20 seconds. So the idea of just playing okay moves seems to be working. It seems to be working in terms of saving time. Yeah, I just don't want to exchange like that. I know that I want to go to an endgame since I'm down on the clock. But then they just control the d file, which would be... It would take a lot of time to try not to lose in that position. So I'm going to have to go for this variation of it where I control the d file. Or, yeah, and that's easier to play. 100% easier to play. Still not great. We're down 10 seconds. But definitely a different outcome. I can go bishop up a square, maybe? Yeah, I think you have to go bishop. Because if you go queen up, they had queen b1. Then I want to go king here to guard the bishop so it's not hanging there. They're moving their bishop, trying to get it involved. Go up. And then... Okay, and then up. Oh, wait, no, that doesn't work. Captures. Captures. Up. We've got it to a draw, but they are up 20 seconds. So they may not want to draw the game. Understandably so, because they're gonna try and time me out here. So I need to move quick. 19, down 16. I gotta beware. Drop back. Wait, no, that's the wrong square. Okay, over. Okay, this is actually winning now, but I don't think they're giving me the chance to win it. Oh, no, it's not. It's not winning. Down check. Oh, now, yeah, this is winning. This is winning. This is a winning end game. If I can just run over. Okay. Take. No, wrong square, wrong square. No! I was too low. I messed it up. I messed it up. That was winning. That was a winning end game. Tough. I pushed. Should have moved my king over. Oh, well. We go to the next game. Did I block your account? What's your account? Yeah, e4, e5. GG, GG. I've only blocked 2 accounts, I believe. Man. don't remember that one. I can check my blocked list. I don't remember that. I blocked it on the TikTok or at chess.com. I can see. Give me one sec. I don't. Maybe I'll remember with the picture. How do you check your blocked? Oh, maybe it's privacy. Yeah, here we go. You said it's a. Nah, that's not blocked. Here. Not blocked there. Oh, you're making a joke. Oh, I see. You can't find me on chess.com. No, you're not blocked. I just went through it, did not see your account there. So if you want to join my club, it's PJ's Chess, PJS Chess. If you send your username, I can send you an invite link on chess.com. Send me your chess.com username. I can send one that'll pop up on your screen. But yeah, we can go c5 next. If they push, we'll take in the center. Maybe they push preemptively. So c5, knight here, bishop e6. Here, knight up, and then bishop here maybe. And then knight up is just kind of to guard the diagonal. The bishop's going to slide here to e6. They take will take, but I assume they go back here to b3. They don't. They go c5. We'll go queen up and look to go f5 next. a4 to guard this. And now f5 to... Oh, no. Yeah. That doesn't work. Well, you can take back with the rook. But it's not what I was imagining. I was imagining taking back with the bishop. But you can't take back with the bishop. Captures here, and then the knight's going to slide back. We'll move our queen over to attack here on this open file. Semi-open file, the G file. Misclick. What do you mean? Bishop here. Because we want to be able to get on this square. Offer the bishop trade. We want to attack fully on the king side. We want to capture this. Yeah, and obviously they're not just going to let me do all this stuff, but it's... Oh, my... What am I doing? Yeah. Wow. Just gave that up for no reason. Tough. Yeah, this is almost resign worthy. The attack wasn't even that good to warrant that. Because now it's their immediate counterattack. Wow. I can't believe I missed that. Knight here, maybe? So we can stop queen going in. They still have the check. Oh, it's free pawn. Don't know how much I can control that rook here because the knight guards it. And we can take there on e3. Attacking there on d3. Maybe I shouldn't have done it like that. Yeah, does it even... Rook over... This might not even be worth playing. Because I don't know how to stop. How would you stop this? Over here, take. And then king can go in the corner if it needs to. Yeah, and then go king in the corner. Then win some more material, though. And you can't go knight there because of the... Wow. Because if you went knight there, they had queen over check winning. Bring the knight in. It's the only thing I have is the knight and queen. They're working together trying to attack the king that's kind of weak, but this is pretty easily defendable, to be honest. So it's not like this. Oh, wait, no, yeah. I was about to say, I think it's forced. I didn't say it because I'm like, well, is it forced? But I think it was forced because they just took the knight. I think it was a forced, I could have got repetition if I did it correctly. Or I would have, if they didn't do the repetition, I could have won. I was calculating, I was like, nah, there's no way this is the right calculation. But I think it was because they sacrificed. But I have 19 seconds. Maybe it wasn't even that. Maybe it's because I'm so low on time. They're like, why would I even risk it? Which also makes sense. But I have 19 seconds left. I mean, considering what the position was, I can't say I'm too bothered. I'm just going to keep my queen there, I think. Yeah, right? I feel like just keeping my queen there. Should be fine. Check. Come on, check. Check. Oh no, there's no other checks here. Wow, that's... And yeah, they block. Yeah, I have 3 seconds left. Tough. Tough. Okay, I played decent defense considering. Good game, good game. But I do end up getting cooked in the end. I lasted for longer. After that rook exchange, I thought it was immediately over. And I defended for a while, so I'll take that. Vincent, appreciate those likes there. After going on a 3-game streak, we got a draw and a loss. So we've lost first place with half the time. How am I so good? I lost. I lost that one. Yeah, great game, Sierra Blunder. But we're waiting for a new one. There are 12 people in here. It started with lower than that, so much appreciate everyone that joined in the middle. I see you've changed your username. It wasn't Genome. You said how? Well, to answer your question, I've done a lot of... I played a lot of games, I'll say. I played a lot of games, a lot of puzzles. But yeah, we're going to go d5 here. If they take, we'll take back. Much appreciated, much appreciated. I would say a lot of it is just playing a lot. Like, I've seen a lot of different positions. So it's very rarely that I'm like, I have no idea what's going on. Like, obviously there's sometimes. Like, I'm not a GM for a reason, but definitely playing a lot. Any tips? I think I've improved a lot from playing puzzles and looking at positions. I guess looking at Grandmaster positions. Also something I really don't say enough. I watch a lot of tournaments. Like, not as much recently, but like my sophomore year of college, and which was relatively recent. And really actually this last year too. I watched a lot of the top level tournaments, and I think that definitely helps a little bit. Like, you're watching the best people at something do something. Like, I don't know how much you could, like, I don't know how you quantify it, but I definitely think that's useful. Like, seeing how they do that. Appreciate the follow, Mark. Seeing the stuff that they do. Seeing some of the lines. Like, I think I mentioned this story before, but I don't know if you were here. I played a blitz tournament over the board, and I ended up losing the game because I messed up. Well, I lost on time, actually. I didn't even mess up. I lost on time. But the idea that I had worked. I had 2 bishops, and they had a queen, and because I saw Magnus draw a game against Hikaru doing that, I was like, oh, well, I know I'm not as good as him, but like the thought process of 2 bishops being able to stop the king from getting over to checkmate, it worked, and I was able to guard because of that. Had I not seen that tournament, I might have resigned or not even considered the fact that 2 bishops could guard. Because I sacrificed, I believe. I sacrificed down to that end game because I knew that you could guard with it. But had I not seen that in the tournament, I don't think I would have done that because it doesn't... No, you wouldn't do that intuitively. Like, oh yeah, let's just give them a queen. Because I saw it be replicated, or I saw it be done before. I thought that was a decent idea. We're taking in the center here. I feel like there's some type of tactic I'm not seeing. So I'm hoping there's not. But I feel like there's something. Like, this is... The queen's just so active. Maybe the problem is their knight is on the start square, and there's no fork. They go there. I knew there was a tactic I didn't see. There's checkmate. Well, it's not forced. But I knew there's something I did not see. Yeah, if I take this as checkmate down here. We're going to slide over here. Yeah. Oof. I knew there was something I didn't see. I said it too. Andrew Tang. Oh, isn't he the hyperbullet champion? Or really good at hyper? Yeah, if you take the bishop, rook to e8 checkmate for those who can't see that. Because that would have been a tough mate. Because, yeah, there, and there's a pin, so the rook can't move. That's why you have to just drop the pawn. You're already up a pawn, so it's still fine. I was playing, in the last long tournament I played, I was playing in a blitz, and it was maybe an 8 or 9-year-old kid. He watched my game, he said I had a stalemate trap at the end, and he showed me. It's like, man, there, some of the traps that, he was a FIDE master, some of the traps that they see, it's crazy. Because I thought the position was completely lost, and I could have sacked my rook and got a draw, or a stalemate. And I just did not see that. My mind was not there. There. We have e3. Pawn here to c3 next, maybe. And then up. Knight here to f3. c3. If they take, we'll take back. Up. Bishop d3. They could push in, though. So, yeah, I think I moved a little too slow. Bishop e3. Offer the exchange. Do they accept? If they don't, we'll probably just take. And then in castle, or knight bd2. Or queen c2, if they don't take. Yeah. Oh, wait. Okay, that's a pretty cool move. You have to go b3, I believe. Otherwise, you'll lose material. And b3 is not what you want to do in this position. Genome chest. Okay, okay. I knew it was something different before. Mark, appreciate those likes there. Closing on 2,000 on TikTok. Bam. Pawn to b3. Looking for the exchange here on d3. And then knight b to d2 as well. Next. Yeah, take. And I can castle. We're up 40 seconds. That might be the more important thing. Ante, appreciate those likes there. I hit 2,000 captures, and knight bd2. Yeah. They can move their knight in some, or bishop here. There's a lot of traits they could try. What's up, Al9? You got a blitz tournament going on if you're down to join in. Same way as usual. If you take, this is actually a trap because of queen down. And you can't guard it. You would think you could with all the pieces that are still active, but you can't because the king's not castled. Which is why you're supposed to castle early. I did not follow that rule this game. We're going queen c2 though. They take, will take back. Also knight bd2 next potentially. Yeah, captures. Oh, another thing, in that last game, there's bishop captures h2. I think that's why maybe that's why they resigned. I'm not fully sure. Maybe they're looking at bishop x h2, which would have been a little difficult to play against. I don't know if it was resigned though. Can chess? For me, probably not the chess. Like maybe the content, but the chess, no. You have to win like the top tournaments, which is like for the super GMs almost exclusively. Like there are some people, like the tournaments I go to, like the first gets like 100, but like not like a living. But like theoretically someone could, yeah. But you're gonna, do you take maybe with a rook over first? Because you don't have to rush this. There's no need to rush this. Yeah, it's no need to rush that. But no, I will take first though. Yeah, as I was saying, weak king. I know like there was a tactic there that I think you were looking at, and you confirmed that you were. You're looking at bishop x h2 because of the dark squares. I don't even know. Maybe you could have guarded it, but I don't know. I didn't see it myself. Yeah, knight's in. Bishop's going to go here. And we're up 25-ish seconds. So I should win on time. And then we have a fork. Attacking the queen and the knight. No, queen and the rook. The knight is attacking the queen and the rook here. We're looking to take it, they move over. Just capture. Watch out for the dark squares as they have dark square pieces. But there's not mate right now. Rook's going to slide over to the open file. And then queen here to a4 next. Attacking there and attacking there. They can actually guard both with queen back. But it is sometimes good to just make them find the moves. We could try and go e4, e5. My worry is that they just go f6 at some point. So maybe it's rook up, but then they just go rook over. Maybe it's queen here, rook up, rook over. That might work, but I don't need to spend too much time on this. I should try and focus on playing a sort of good move and try and win on time. But yeah, this is what I'm thinking. Rook here, and then to b, and then up. Okay, up. And they can't push because this drops. And no light square bishop to look for a, yeah, because this is going to drop here. They actually both drop, but taking the center pawn makes a little more sense to me. So they have no connection. They're going to take the queen. And then they take the rook. All right, GG. So we got that win. We're tied with first after losing in the middle. Hopefully we can win this next one and get 4 points for the win. And that should put us in a decent spot, but they're also on a 4-point win. And so is third, and so is fourth. So there's actually, this is going to be a 4-person race for the first, second, and third. So, and I'm playing first here, so this is what I needed. I need to try and ruin their streak myself. If I can win here, they will be at a disadvantage to try and close this out. So I got to get the win. And if I lose here, same thing. I'm at a huge disadvantage in the rest of the tournament. I'm going to go c6 here. Bishop f5 because they don't have a, a5 first. Not sure if that's the best move, but I don't like to let them get b4 in. I think that long term, it's more of too much of a benefit to play the best computer move. Whereas a human, I'd rather not play against a b4 structure, although it probably is better than a5 on whatever early move I made. But yeah, knight here. We can castle next. Yeah. And they're doing good on time. This is fine. Queen is going to slide over a square. Rook over a square. And they go, okay, they're attacking my bishop. I don't particularly want to trade that. So we're going to drop back. And then maybe queen back a square. I like how it's controlling so much. Yeah. G5. I think their king's kind of weak. And I have a lot of pieces over here, so we just want to go straight for G5. You'll play it too stressful. Aw. There's no stress, no stress, no rating in it. So it'll be fun, chill. No pressure, no pressure. Just a fun first tourney for some people who never played before. That's you. This is a good thing. I just started playing in the way you're explaining. Oh, thank you, yeah. I can't say I always did this. Like, I tried to before, and then someone's like, can you please explain it more? I was like, yeah. I probably should do that. So, they move their knight back. With bullet, it's hard, though. Bullet, I won't say I explain every move. I try to explain a decent amount, though. We're going to go bishop here. We want to guard that square, because the queen can go there, and then we want to push ourselves. I also want to go knight. I have a lot of places sometimes having too many plans is a problem. Because I want to go f5 and knight here. Cause their king's kind of weak is the only thing. I don't know. Because we go here, takes. Yeah, I think this works. And if it doesn't, I have a pawn that's towards the center. Yeah. The reason they're fine doing this, which is why I did it actually, is because the rook is here. And I moved here so my queen can slide over without putting the f7 pawn out of the game. So that's why you can't take immediately. The knight gets active. Oh, they're looking to go here, though. Yeah, I missed that. I might just take. And what do they take back with? And go for a pin. We can go knight here, but then they have a discovered check, which does not work for us. So do we have to take the knight is the question. Well, my bishop's no longer helping me in the attack, so I think I will use it to take the knight out the way, because their knight's playing more defense than my bishop's playing offense, so I want to exchange that and go to the g file. Yeah, g file here. If they take, what is happening there? They take, we'll take back, but they have a 40-second lead, so I have to move a little bit quicker. The attack is a good idea, but it doesn't matter if I run out of time. Knight's going to drop back, rook over. Yeah, I just have to make some quick decisions here. Because right now, not doing great in time management. Knight's going to slide. Let me go knight here. Queen over. And the knight guards this square, so this huge fork cannot be had. You can't take. Oh no, you can't do any of that. Okay, we're just gonna move the knight in. Yeah, nothing there worked at all. We're down 40 seconds still. They're moving very quick. So yeah, we just gotta find some moves that we're okay with playing. Not the best moves, but just moves that I can live with the results with. Because right now you can see they're up a decent amount on the clock. They can move knight in, probably rook over. You couldn't move rook there before because of the bishop pin. Why did this turn off? Because of the bishop pin. Rook's gonna slide here. Yeah. Rook here. We're down 40 seconds still. Capture. Capture. Is that winning? That might be winning. This might be winning. Because they. Oh no, it's what? No, it's not. It is not at all. Yeah, the queen slides over. Up. We're trying to force. They are kind of stuck though, I'll say. So I should gain some time because there are not that many moves that they can play. So they are going to have to do some calculation with this. We're going c5, trying to force an exchange, capture. Oh wait, no, this is me. Okay. GG, we got the win there. Queen g3, the knight would have taken, I believe. But let's see. Let's go to the next game. All your wins have been... Hey, a win's a win. A win's a win. I'm back to first, but we're playing second, and we lost the last game, so we have to be careful, and we got to get a win here. If we lose here, they probably will run away with the victory. So we're going to go knight to f3, bishop d3 next. Yeah. And then we can castle. Want to move quick as well, because they're up. They won on time, really. Like, they went on the board. Like, I think it was winning, but I think if I would have gave myself some more time, I could have drawn that, even with the mistake. So we're going to try and change this movement a little quicker, but they're on f5. So this is, I hate playing against this. If they capture, just take. This one is a little bit different than what I usually play against, I'll say. Yeah, there's more exchanges. I wonder if you take with this or go rook. The rook does nothing. But it's not even about the rook. It's more if they could push in the center and try and break through. Yeah, I think I'll take with the rook. I don't love my decision. I don't love it, but I just think they are too good for me to allow them to push to d4. I feel like too much of an advantage. Queen's going to slide over. Oh, yeah. Why did I do that? I knew they were going to go b4. Now I should have prepared for a little bit better. We can... Really nothing. The best thing I can do is go for c4. Yeah, rook over, and then queen's going to replace it. Because right now you can't push, as the queen is the first defender. Does not actually work. The diagonal first. And I think you can still push, because takes... Wait, push, takes. Yeah, we're just going to push in the center. The queen guards this, so I know that this is going to be sort of a long-term problem. But, yeah. If they push, I push forward. If they take, we'll take back with the pawn. Because we don't want to take with the bishop, or they're going to go rook over. So we're going to take here. And then if they take, we're going to take with the rook instead. As you can see with this. And if they take, yeah. Because we don't want them to double up and pin the bishop. Now this is fine because the bishop's not pinned. Well, although they have a better position. They do have a better position. But the good thing is it's not pinned. So we're going to slide the king over to get off this diagonal. They're up 20 seconds, which that's not the end of the world. We can go queen here next. We can't, because the queen's guarding this pawn, which is why I didn't want to do that in the first place. But we could go over there to look for an exchange. Yeah, we can offer an exchange. This, they're trying to pin again. You could go f4 or queen over to try and attack that. So 2 options. I would prefer to just go f4 first. Yeah, there's no need for the risk right now. Maybe rook down is a problem, but I don't want the pin here. I was also looking at that, so I was like, man, they could go rook down, but I just don't think immediately going for that made sense. Oh, this might be a mistake, unless I'm mistaken. I think you can take, oh, but yeah, no, this is a mistake, I believe. Because you're going to take there. Hopefully I'm not looking at this wrong. You're up a pawn. And this is hanging, yes, but their king's too weak. So they have to go rook back, I believe. And then I'll be able to guard my pawn, I think. Oh, they do. Okay, maybe I don't see this. I feel like their king's weak, though. Check. Or is it a draw? Maybe it's a draw, and they're fine with the draw. Check. Yeah, I can't. There's no way you can checkmate is the problem. Oh, wait, no. I can just take the pawn, right? Yeah, I can just take. Because they can't take this anymore. Because the queen guards it. Yeah, this is winning. We were looking at rook there, because they can't stop rook there either, which is the good thing. We're down 20 seconds. Rook there to e7, because they would need to have 2 pieces to guard the square. Yeah. Like, it's not an easy game to win. I think it's winning, though. The problem is that this pawn is just check. Like, if they take that, it's with a check. If that wasn't with the check, I would say I could definitely win this, like, with confidence. But I can't say that now. Check and then over. Or you could have just went there. That would have been the same thing. Now I give them an extra move to work with. But I want to keep the extra pawn. I know this is hanging here. So, yeah. Oh, I messed up. Because now whatever I do, they're going to win one of them back. So now it's back to a draw now. I have 20 seconds, though. Yeah, I might have messed up the time management a little bit. So we're going to try and force a draw, but they're going to try and obviously not let me force the draw. I think it was winning. Just messed that up. Oh, they go for the... Man. Wait, this might actually work out. Okay, draw. Repetition. 0.6 seconds left. I was able to draw that. Ante, appreciate those likes there. I was able to draw. 0.6 left on the clock. Repetition. Whew. I was going for the win. I messed up, and it was their win, and I got the draw. So that's a fair result. Draw 3 full repetition. Neither of us are on a win streak, but I'm up 2 points on them. So now I know if I win this next one, I'll probably win the tournament because neither of us are on a streak. We can both only get a max 2 points for the next game. So I'm feeling good about the conversion. It was very fast, very fast. That was just enough time on the clock left. What I was trying to do there is just continue to check so they had some time to think and I did not. So I have to beat Jose here if I want to win. So I got to win this game. This is a must-win scenario. I'm going to take there on e4. I'm not going to do anything I don't usually do. The Petrov, bishop e7. We're just going to castle. So badly want to try and win material, but whatever. We're just going to castle. They are messing with me because you can definitely try, but I don't want to mess up because I know I have to win this one. So I'm not going to engage. Yeah, pawn up. I want to make sure my time's good for this game. And then h6, stop the bishop from sliding in, and maybe bishop here, attacking the knight. Wait. Yeah, I think I messed up for a quick second, but we're able to guard there, so it's fine. Ends up working out. Bishop to f5, I'll love to play, but they have that queen there on f3, so you can't play that automatically. We go bishop to e6, though. Just to develop a little bit. They go d5. Yeah, this just doesn't work. So we're just going to go up, and then again with this knight here. No, that knight there would fall to that, so that doesn't work. Maybe queen c7. We're getting on this diagonal. Hello, Bunny. Appreciate those likes there. Closing in on 5,000 on TikTok. Yeah, QC7 next. Getting on this diagonal, and then knight b to d7. Then, oh yeah, because this is hanging. Very nice tactic. What's going on, coach? I got a nice draw the last game. This game is a must-win. Hopefully, I can convert. Okay, their knight's there. It was a tactic with this hanging. Maybe queen to c7 next. Or the exchange. We're up 30 seconds, so we should probably focus pushing the clock. What's up, Mags? Appreciate that donation there. And I was at 5K likes on TikTok. I pre-moved that so we save some time. We move our knight here. Knight b to d7 next. Yeah. Wait. Is there something? There might be something. Yeah, I think I can go. What if I try here? Does it do anything, though? Maybe it just allows bishop f5? Because if they go queen up, would they go queen up is the question. Because then it would be a waste. We can try this, but if the queen goes forward, we can go knight here. Let's try it. Here, and then knight b to d7 next. And then when they go queen up, we could then go bishop h5 when you need to escape. Yeah, that should work. Because they go queen here, which is probably the best move. Because you probably shouldn't go there because of bishop back. So I'm assuming this is the best case scenario for white. Oh, okay. They go there. I think you can just go here now. As long as there's no check. And this is a better square than it was on. Which is what I did that. And now even if they attack, we can go to this diagonal, which is a better diagonal than this one. It's more active and it's hitting more squares. Now their rook's not hanging anymore. Oh, I didn't explain that. So the reason that worked is because their rook was hanging if they moved the knight. The bishop was over attacked. But yeah, if they were to take, you could take the rook there on e1 because it wasn't guarded. They go for this line. The queen's hanging, so you have to take back this way. You can't even go for intermezzo because they could take the knight check and win material. We're still up 30 seconds, so we're trying to pressure the clock as well. Knight source is okay. Well, they try and stop that a little bit. We can take and then knight, or we can just go knight there first. But because we're going for an endgame, I feel like that's fine. Because we want to trade down. Like I don't think the less pieces on the lower percentage chance they can win. I feel with this little time left. We're just going to slide over. Discards this. Discards this, so that's fine. So if they drop back, maybe you can try knight there. Or just bishop to h7. Just a quick move. They have 40 seconds left. We're going to try and time them out. Or we force some more trades. That is Okay, we're just gonna go here first. And then we can decide if we want to go knight here. Because it's the same idea. Well, now we can't. Queen here now, though. You know, no fork we run into. We can go queen up. Then queen down. But if there's a queen trait, it's really just a draw. I'm going to try here. I'm assuming there, but we're not going to do it yet. Because we don't need to just yet. Oh, did I blunder? No. The knight guards that, thankfully. I did not see that, though. But you can also just take, which I will do. Capture, capture, and then here. Go into this endgame with 25 seconds left. I should be able to just win this one on time. King's going to slide forward. Drop back. Nothing's hanging. They can go knight there. Here. Alright, now we're at material. So this is a winning endgame. They can go with king for it. We have check and then king here. And we can push, take. Now we have this passer on the outside. And the bishop can't move. Which I was trying to do with keeping the bishop there is hopefully they would mess up and not see that. We're going to check. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. Did I mess up? King back. King in. Okay, take. Here. Capture. Alright. They have 10 seconds, so it's not even that much of a time advantage. Okay, now it is an advantage. Now it is. Drop. I have 12 seconds. Only 7 seconds. Back. Okay, there we go. That should be good. Up. Alright, there we go. We got that win. So that should keep us in first place unless Garrett Miller wins very quickly. If they win very quickly, I will not... Oh, they're playing me. So I may have to do some... Oh, they're up. They did win quick. They won 2 games. So yeah, they're in first. Let's say I might have to try and stall, but they won 2 games, so I'm about to try and win. But now they can just stall if they wanted to. Bishop's going to go up, pawn here, and then queen c2. They won 2 games, and the time of me winning 1. That is crazy. Yeah, I want to slide. I guess they have the full 6 minutes, but up. Yeah, this is not going great to start off. We can move our knight back potentially, because then we want to go f3 if they go knight in. We don't really want to take there, because we go back and then queen goes up. And if you go c4, knight goes there. So how do I want to do this? Maybe just rook e1. I don't have to move anything right now. Maybe just rook to e1. GG. Yeah. Still, I don't want to take. Because if you take... We're just going bishop back. Capture, capture. You can't take with the g-pawn, but you can take... I missed that. How did I miss that? Yeah. And they had another freebie. But they don't even need to play it because it's still winning. Knight here. Oh, this is just mate. Oh, man. Yeah, that's just mate. Because you can't even stop that, I don't think. Yeah, GG. I'm not going to wait this out. I'm just going to take my L. Because if they go there, that's mate. I don't think you can stop mate. Yeah, GG. So they got first place. Do I keep second is the question. I think I do keep second. We're not able to win there. E6, D5. If they take, we'll take. Knight towards the center. And exchange. Or bishop to E7. Then I can castle. But it's not enough time to finish this. And then for those who are new, we do votes for the second tournament. So if you want to vote for the second one, please throw it in the chat. We do 3-0 usually, or shorter, because it is arena. We also do variants. We do bug house. We haven't done crazy house, but we would do crazy house. Appreciate those likes, Ante. And then we do... What else have we done? Chess 960 and King of the Hill. We have pawn here to c6. I'll take here, and then knight in the center. And then Phil, they are... I was told that's a by someone else that's their backup account. So they're close. They're like a 2300. So they are better than me. But I got cooked. There was that first game I had a chance, but that last one, I didn't. I can't say that I really put up a fight. Yeah, nice one to go there to d5. Exchange here. They're double attacking this pawn. Maybe they're just winning the pawn. Yeah, because you can go bishop, or they take this. Cannot say my best chess have been played the last couple games. I'm gonna go bishop here to f6 though. Maybe if they take, we have a pin. That's the hope, but they take with this piece. Okay. Check first. No, maybe not. Go here, they just take. If you go here though, knight here to c. Oh, then they take the little queen trade. So that doesn't. Oh, it doesn't even matter. The tournament's over. So first place, Scared to Blunder, finished on a 3-game win streak, 27 points. I got second myself with 22 points, and then third, Masio is that how I pronounce it? With third place, 17 points, and Sand, 17 points as well, 6 of 11. But there was a tiebreaker that they win. They got them the bronze medal. So that was the first tournament. If we want to vote for the second one, I'll vote for 1-0 for the second tournament. But yeah, if anyone who wants to vote, please throw in chat. We'll have another minute and a half on the clock for the vote. So if you want to throw it in chat what you like to play, just let me know, and I can count your vote. 2 votes for Bullet, 2-0 for anything else right now. Peak Bullet was hit today. That was pretty cool. Let me go start creating the tournament. I have another like 70 seconds. 2 votes for Bullet, 1 vote for Blitz. Go to club section, but yeah, 2-1 right now. And Ante again. Appreciate all these likes. I'm almost at 10,000 on TikTok. You vote for Blitz, so 2 for Blitz, 2 for Bullet. So 3 for Blitz, 2 for Bullet. With Captain's vote there, so 3-2. Let's see, Spiritual Roll with Blitz as well. So, oh no, I think I counted your Blitz. Wait, let me make sure. I see Blitz. No, I did count your Blitz. Yours and Jose, and then Captain, that's 3. And then 4 for Bullet. 4 for Bullet, 3 for Blitz, 1 for Buckhouse right now. Because me, Vincent, Steve Prod, Adam. There we go. So that's 4 for Bullet, and then there's 3. And Ante is still. Ante and Dunkadoo, appreciate those likes. 9.5 thousand, which just hit 10K on the way. But yeah, it is 4-3-1 right now. And we have another 15 or so seconds on the clock. So if you want to get your vote in, please type in the chat and it can still be counted. And we're not like super strict with it if you say it a little bit after, but like relatively soon. Because I'll start making the tournament when I say it's over. But if we get some votes while we're making it, we can still take those in. But the vote is over. Bullet does win 4-3 or 4-3-1. And Chat Chess, appreciate those likes there. And Ali voted for Bullet as well, so that's 5-3-1 anyways. That's kind of a low. Oh, Lark. That's 5-4-1. Do we have another Blitz person that wants to throw their vote in? That's 6-4 now for Bullet with your vote there. And appreciate all the likes we're getting on TikTok. Just hit 10,000. Closing in on that next. I got yours, Captain. Got yours. Yeah, so it is 6-4. Bullet does win, but it was a close one. That is not that far off, but 1-0 does win this one. It's always the most set. It's 25th. We're going to set it for 945. 1 minimum, not rated, just created. About to put it in chat for those who are watching on YouTube and Twitch. And then let's go here for the notes for those watching on TikTok. All right, in the notes section here, just copied it over. So if you want to join in, you don't know how, from TikTok, join my club. It's PJS Chess. And once you're in the club, you can go to the notes section and then click on the link and it'll take you straight here. But yeah, does anyone play me in a puzzle battle before we start the tournament? We have 4 minutes, so puzzle only 3. And you want to put your username as well so I can type it or copy and paste it. We got 5 people in here already for the Bullet. And Ante, appreciate those likes. I hit 11,000. If no one wants to play me, I can do one online. And then Chocolate Bunny, appreciate that. No one wants to throw it in. 7 people. Okay. A lot of people to start off. I can play. Am I seeing any messages? So I'll just play a game, Puzzle Storm. See if I can get a win. Follow along if you can. You know, throw in the chat, but they might be quick. But the ones I'm on, you know, if it's time to calculate, let's see how accurate you guys are as well. We're waiting for a game. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. Can it start? We're at 1467. I lost a lot of these puzzle battles recently, it seems. I was at like I was above 1,500 a couple days ago. This is recent. Let's get some points back here. I want to slide down. Then you just take the free bishop. So 1 for 1. This one we're going to take another free bishop. Here, this is checkmate though because the rook's going to go down and the king's stuck in the corner because of the a3 pawn. We can take the free rook and that's made in 1. This is also made in 1 because the king can't slide over because of the rook captures. You're just going to run down and take and then go down and promote to a queen. Made in 1 because the diagonal. Made in 1 again on g2. Maiden, okay, a lot of maiden ones. Not too much to calculate here or say. This should be mate in 3, I think, because check, and then the bishop would go there to c4. So we maiden 1 there on g2. Here, maiden 1 here on a6, because the bishop guards the rook. You gotta be careful, because this is actually not maiden 1, nor is this. This is maiden 2, I believe, though, with the bishop, yeah. So you gotta be careful with that one. The pawn's gonna go forward. You could... Oh, you could go here, yeah, and then move this rook here for checkmate. Nothing else worked. I was trying to calculate that. Does anyone know? I'm sure, like, grandmasters know all of them. Like, Magnus, Hikaru, I'm sure they know all the openings, but... Yeah, I think it is possible. We're going to give checkmate there on c7. Checkmate here, yeah. They're at 18 for 18, so I gotta speed up some. Checkmate again. Once you go here, and now, is it mate? Oh, maybe just take the queen. Yeah, it's not mate. We have, this is a pin. You're gonna win the bishop, and they push, you're just gonna move your rook up a square. And then take the knight, to make sure it doesn't get taken on the way out. Knight here, and that's gonna be mate eventually. Going queen forward doesn't win anything immediately. You can go there. No, yes it does, yes it does. Because they go bishop there, you take the bishop, now you take the rook. So you didn't win some material, and you get out the way so you don't lose your queen. You're black here. This is going to be checkmate on the e7 square, I believe that was, or e2. Whichever one. Nice one to slide. That might be mate. I think that is mate. Yeah, that's mate. Go to the next one. Is it pawn mate? Yeah, the king can't move anywhere. That was kind of obvious for something at this stage. We can, if we go knight here, right, they can go king over. Oh, yeah, that's checkmate. Yeah, it's mate. Because you're going to take the rook. And then they're going to take, then you have rook here to e8 checkmate. We're 25 for 25 here. This is going to be mate. Oh, we're in check. Oh. How do you do this? Is it just king over? Yeah, I think, yeah, because there's going to be mate there eventually, which is why they have to do that. This is mate in 1. The king is stuck. And they got 3 wrong, so we will get the win there. But yeah, let's go to the, appreciate the likes we're getting on TikTok. Closing in on 12,000. And let's go to the tournament. How many people we got in so far? Got in 9. We got in 9 with a minute remaining. So you want to join in still, it's still possible. Just ask in chat. I can try and direct you there to get in. Then Ante, appreciate those likes. 12K again, almost there. Now just say it in case anyone just doesn't, not asking, but wants to know. The way you join in the tournament, you can go to myclubonchess.com, PJ's Chess, PJS Chess. And once you're in the club, go to the notes section. There'll be a link. And I can put the link straight into the chat on YouTube and Twitch. At PJ's Chess for YouTube and PJ's Chess 993 on Twitch. And Ante and Vincent, appreciate those likes. You don't know all the lines. How many? No, I do not know near all the lines. I know how to play the London. I can play the Queen's Gambit. And then for black, I suppose I know most of them. Because I can't play them. But I can defend against like the Vienna and the Italian. I don't know them from the offensive side. But I mean, since I defend, I'm sure I could play them. I don't know them off the top of my head though. But like if I had a game or two, since I played all the time playing the Petrov, which is an e5 defense opening. But they go e4, e5. Oh, this is bullet. I can't explain as much. This is a classical. This is a classical Petrov. That's going to drop back d4, d5, bishop, castle. So we're going to stop the bishop coming in. Bishop here on the diagonal, c6. So they stopped my bishop going up. Knight. Take. That's not what I thought they were going to do. I thought I would take with the queen. So this kind of is not what I would like in the position. But we're going to move our knight towards the center. And maybe bishop here. They stop bishop there. They're stopping all the obvious quick moves for me. Yeah. Let's just go a5 next, I guess. This is 1-0. So I do have to move quick. a5. Take. I was hoping they take with a different piece. I was hoping they take with the pawn. So there's nothing there on the file to worry about. Queen's going to go up. Knight in. Over the queen. Bro, equal on the clock right now. They're taking some time on this move. Yeah, it's not the easiest position. Like it, you would think it's simplistic like this, but it's really not that easy. I might have a slightly better position. Well, not really anymore, but momentarily I think I did, which is why they had to calculate for a second. Remember my king in. Okay, up. Yeah, that you could guess, but now you're gonna have to go back to h4. Yeah, then we're gonna knight back here, king up, up. Oh, okay, wait. I think. Oh, I messed up. I was winning. I messed that up though. Yeah. Now they're just gonna run and take everything. Oof. This is not great. Capture, capture, knight. No, no. I ran out of time. They have 0.1 seconds. 0.1 seconds left. That's tough. Man, I was just not moved quick enough. You don't play. I do not play e4 with the white. I do not. I can't say. Man, 0.1 is. That's like. How. That is such a small margin. I just make one decision a hint faster. I can get that win. But that is chess. Brutal can be bullet sometimes. We're going to take that on f4. We can castle then h6 maybe. Pawn to a5. We definitely want to move quicker because that last game was just, dude, how did I lose that? I felt like that was, and I was winning. I can't show the decision. I know it was like a quick decision, but it was at least either a win or a draw. It didn't have to go into that where they got those pawns and I had to push the 3 pawns. Even with the 3 pawns, I think it was probably a draw. I also messed that up though. We're gonna take in the center and then take back. They can trade twice. We're up like 25 seconds here, so that might be enough. But yeah, appreciate these likes, Ante. Closing in on 14,000. We're gonna take the pawn. Then we can drop back here to d5 and then queen here to f5, f6. I mean, but they have 10 seconds left. Queen's gonna slide. Knight here. And rook over, attacking here on the center, and we can just make some moves here. It doesn't matter that much. I'm gonna run out of time. Let's go to the next game. We have 13 people in here. Can I get this one? All right, up. I think they had some accidental moves here because they're up some material to start off. Just want to castle. Attack. Okay, they're attacking a lot here. Up. Capture. Take. Because 3 minor pieces for a rook is fine. So that's why I'm fine going for that exchange. I don't want to have them have an attack. That'd be worse, honestly. The queen slid back a square. Going for this pin. Capture. Rook over. Alright, so we're in a 2 knight up position. This is a win. I just have to find the correct moves. Up a square. Alright, as you can see, we're up the material. We just have to convert this. Check. $20 seconds left. Check. And there should be mate here. There's checkmate. All right, we got the win. We got 2 wins in a row after taking that loss. We beat first place too. So we have a new first place, but we beat first. So that is what's important about that. They lost their streak and we keep ours. So we can get 4 points this next one if we can win it. Man, it's the knight. The knight is throwing me off. Rook over still. What is the next move? What's the next move? You can't go there. Can't go in the center. Is it just e4? Maybe. I'm not sure. Just want to go e4 though. Oh, maybe that's when it's, yeah, that's when it's rook. Yeah. Oh well, I messed that up. What can we do though? Knight here. We're down 15 seconds. We're going to be up some material. So it might have been worth the calculation. But I spent a little bit too long on it, I'd say. Yeah. Oh well. I messed that up. But we have to move quick, even though... Like, we'd have to try and win on time at this point. Because the position, that was winning. but it's not winning anymore. I'll tell you that. It's not winning. Oh, queen. Now it is. There we go. We're going to get the fork, hop in. We actually can save our knight. Cool enough. Alright, and we can go rook, queen here, attacking the rook. Just castle, get this to safety. Take. I could have taken something prior to that. Up. Here. Alright. There's checkmate. We got the win. 14 seconds left. So we're still tied. We're still in second, though. So we're playing third with 7 points. So they've been catching some wins. We got to lock in. Playing the exchange, Petrov. Was that the... No, that's the French. No, that's not the Petrov. That's the French, I believe. I played e6 first. That's what... Okay, that's a free bishop, I think. Bishop's gonna slide back. The knight's attacking it. We can go knight towards the center. We want some more exchanges. And then... Okay, just going to drop back. And this is a free knight here in the corner. Okay, so we're up 2 pieces. We're just going to drop back, attacking their rook. Drop back again. And we can bring our knight here to d7 on the next turn and bring this rook over, offering some exchanges. Because we want to trade down that we're up material. Queen up. We're looking to attack there. You could have won that previously with this bishop just sitting there. I missed that. We do win it now. We're offering the queen trade again. They do accept it, and now we have a very winning endgame. We're up 2 minor pieces. We just have to figure out the best way to convert it. Capture here. Sometimes the quickest move, easiest move is just to attack. Here, and look to win that. Take. Attacking the bishop again, and we're still here on the second rank. We're going to slide, and then bring the knight active here on g4. Yeah, knight to g4, attacking the bishop. Take. And then here we go. Queen. Check. That's checkmate, because the bishops are controlling so much of that side of the board that the king had no legal squares. We're still in second. We have a different first, but we're on a 4 game. We got to win this next one and keep getting the 4 points per win. And Ante, appreciate these likes. I see it consistently, almost at 16K there on TikTok. But yeah, we have checkmate there. Waiting to get in the game. 14 people in. All right. GG, GG. Yeah, D4. Bishop F4. Want to keep with the moving quick. Want to keep moving fast. Yeah, attack the bishop. Back up. Bishop here to D3. And then queen C2. Queen C2, knight BD2. And then E4 probably. A4. We want to get a queen side majority. Capture. Wow. Very accurate. Attacking. There, rook. And we can go pawn here to E4 next. Okay, we just take, I believe. Yeah, just take. We don't even have to do any exchanges yet because nothing is hanging. Everything is still guarded here on the side of the board, and we're up that material. We can go queen back here even to attack this weak knight. Or queen back here to try and force something, but they go this way. We'll exchange some more material because we're up, which is what you want to do when you're up. You want to trade down and simplify. And we can take there on E4 next as well. That's check, and then knight back here when the pawn takes. We have a check, and we're attacking the pawn here. They go for a queen trade. I don't really want to. Like, I don't really see a need for me to queen trade. And then we can take there. Like, I just say when trade down. So that may sound conflicting. Like, why did I say that? There's some with every chess rule, there's like there's an exception. When you're winning with the material, you want to keep it on. Because I can win more than just the advantage I have currently, is my idea. We're going knight here. Looking to attack the I don't play the Scandinavian, so I can't say too much for you. I do. The Petrov is objectively not. I feel like it's not that good. Like, I think it's like plus 0.5 for white to start off the game. I just like playing it because I don't want to learn all the theory for knight to c6. But yeah, I would say if you can learn, if you have the time, I'd say probably learn the knight c6 response versus what I play. Because I think that is what the higher level players play more. And we can bring our knight in. Usually I want to do this, but this is a bullet game. So we're going to go for some cool tactics. Bishop's going to go here to guard. Up. Take, take. over. This is actually weirdly very guarded. This is very guarded. They can't. They'd have to sacrifice, I think. Oh, no, no. I did not see that. Uh-oh. Yeah, I missed that. Hmm. Wait, we might be cooking. We might be cooking. I think we survived. This might be a win now. Look at this position. This is ugly. This is so ugly. Rook all the way over. Now we're on the offensive. We are on the offensive with this such a weird attack. Cannot believe it's worked for any amount of time. But it looks like it's kind of working. Looks like it is kind of working. We're going to give a check here. Taking the center. And we get the queens off the board. Now, you maybe think that's what they want. That's what I wanted too. Because now I know they can't go for anything crazy. We're going to slide the rook over. Rook over again. They have 0.2 seconds. We got that win. We're still on our streak here. Yo, what's up, Zach? There's a few days of rest. You guys stay like where you're at for the rest? Like you guys just get to hang out, or you got to go home and go back? And Ante again, appreciate these likes. I'm at 17,000. And we're still on a streak here with the 4 points of wins. We got to keep winning to keep getting this up. Yeah, I just spent way too long in that move right there. Mouse mishap. You want a castle? H3, bishop f4. Oh, they're moving very quick. Nice one to slide in. Exchange in the center. Will they exchange? No, they don't. They're going for an attack, which is what I just did, so I get it. Why not attack? Why not go for it? It makes sense to me. We're going to capture and go up. Makes sense to me, I'll say. Queen here. Queen here. Okay. So they see a lot of the things I'm going for. Over. Oh, whoa, oh my god. Oh, man. Yeah, well, that's game. My queen just completely missed it, was hanging. Tough. I could have just taken it, too. Oh, well. Okay, wait, we still have a chance now. We got a pin. And we have these connect. Oh, free! Hold on. Turn around. Turn around. Let's go. Oh, and we get the rook still? Okay. This might be still a win. Just drop back and just go push. Let's go. We got the win. Let's go. We were getting cooked. We were getting cooked. We dropped the queen. We were able to get that. It's not actually camps, more like scribes going to school. Oh, okay. That makes more sense to me. So you're just relaxing. You're not like at an actual camp. Because when I was in middle school, there are some kids who got chosen for. I don't remember what the camp was called. I think it was like Blue Lake or something. It was a camp they went to like actually in the summertime, like an actual camp, so they could sit there and improve on their skills. Capture, capture. We're up some material due to that one. Yeah, I'm trying to do too much. I'm trying to make that a winning tactic, but that's kind of stupid, to be honest with you. They could take there. Yeah, I missed that. The queen's going to move, though. Over. I like my position a little bit better still. Do they go for the queen? They don't, because they don't like the position. Queen's going to slide. Yeah, that's a great indicator. They would go for the queen trade if they like theirs. Back. Oh, I have an idea. Oh, oops. No, wait, no, this is the wrong square. No, that was so dumb. That's the wrong square. Yeah, you can't do that. You cannot do that. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, we need to get out the way so we can go here. Of course, the one time I pre-move, I'm not pre-move the whole game. I try and save some time, and look at me, just blundering. The one time this whole game, I try and save some time. And that rook was free, I believe. Come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Dude, that choked. I choked. That was a win. That was so winnable. Man, that's tough. We could have won that game for sure. Let's go to the next one, though. Can't stick on that one. We're going to exchange there in the center. They're going for the advance rent. C5. Knight here to C6. Captures, captures. Take, check. Check, take. Queen here. Check. Okay, what's their next move? Knight's gonna come forward. We'll match their moves. Then, okay, we're gonna take their free pawn. We can go bishop here. It might be just queenside castle, honestly. Yeah. Up attacking. Wow, I had a few different options than what I decided to do. Oh well. We should still win. We're up a lot of material. We're up a lot of material. +6, yeah. We're up enough, but I'm not finding the moves very quickly. Check. Over. Take, take. Knight's gonna move. Yeah, I'm taking way too long with this one. Because this has been winning for a while. I just cannot find the win. Make sure we don't have checkmate there. Slide the queen over a square, maybe? We have 7 seconds left. Queen here, then knight here. Or just go up all the way. Yeah, that's simple as well. Capture, check. Throw them off a little bit. Check again. Alright, we won that one on time. Let's go to the next game. And they have... Alright, I'm playing them. I get to rematch quickly. So I can make up for what I did. I gotta win here. Ooh, that's very nice. That's very nice. That one's material. Oh, yeah, it does. It does want material. We're going to take the knight. You have to be careful with how you did it, but you do want material in the end of that. Well, I've dropped my queen in 2 straight games. Not 2 straight, but in 2 games recently. I don't know if I have a blind spot for that. What I got to work on, because that is crazy. That's a crazy way to lose games consistently. This is not just a one-time thing. Yeah. It's unfortunate. Knight in. I just cannot believe I did that 2 straight times. 2 times this close together is crazy. Check. Wait, no, the rook was... No, the rook was hanging. I could have actually drawn that. That's tough, and that's going to be mate soon. I could have actually drawn that game. That is the most frustrating part. Dude, so doable. So doable. Lost that one again. Tough. That is tough. Done. That's one piece, isn't it? But yeah. I haven't seen one place. I've seen a lot of anime. Not that one, though. This is the exchange. Two games that were in the graphs. Not like they were... I think one was winning. This one was just, like, winnable. I guess this one was winning, too. I just dropped my queen. Yeah, this one was winning. What's happening here, though? I feel like I messed up somewhere. We're going to queen forward and then knight here, attacking their bishop. And then we go knight back here to f5. You get the king all the way over. You want to push here. Yeah, so you want to push there. But now we're just going to go there and then bishop up. Attacking the queen. I'm going to slide over. Or I could have went knight back, honestly. You're going up. I'll go up as well. I don't want to do too much there. King's going to slide over. They have 24 seconds left. Just got to last 24 more seconds. And we should get the win. Check. Here. Yeah, this is a very nice tactic. Attack. We're going to push this pawn forward. And we're looking for mate over here. Knight's going to jump. They have to sacrifice because there was checkmate. They see it. Knight's going to hop in. Here. Up. Capture, capture. That 4 seconds left. Make sure I don't get mated now. Here. Check. Alright, there should be mate, I'm sure, relatively soon. Yeah, I think there was forced mate. Next move of knight there to e2. There we playing this game. We're in third after those two losses very close together. And then Ante, appreciate these likes, closing on 20,000. Yeah, e3, bishop d3, offering the exchange there. We can go knight to f3 as well. Take, take. Up, take. a4. Nope. They're not going for the exchange. They'll do it when I'm not ready for it. I know that much. Oh, no. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, I think they could have won material there. Luckily, they don't go for that. Knight's going to go towards the center. Exchange again. Knight up. Yeah, I think they could have won material for a while. And I think even there. Because I don't know why I haven't moved out the way. I was like, well, maybe I don't have to. Because I don't really want to. But, yeah. Eventually, I do find the idea. But now we take there on e5. See, my accuracy for this game is probably pretty low. f4 to guard this. It was hanging otherwise. But queen b6 would be a nice move. They don't play that. Just queen down. So you can move the bishop out the way. And not lose a rook. Take, take. Queen here. And then queen over. Take. And there should be a drawn or a winning endgame for me. Because I think I'm up a pawn if I remember correctly. Yeah, I am. We're up one pawn. Take. Over. Huh. Is it winning? Maybe it's not. Here. There we go. Now it is. There we no, 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 no! I had checkmate and won. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not on right now. Not on. Not on. That's crazy. Mate in one. That's why you play it out. I think that's free. Take. Knight here. And we're gonna take there in the center. Man. Pawn up. This is bullet chess. This is 1-0. 1 minute to play the full game. Win a castle. I could have en passant. That actually would have made way more sense too than what I did. Knight's gonna slide. overnight here. Wait, yeah. That 40 seconds. Don't let my bishop trapped. Drop back. Over and then king up. Yeah, just get my king more active in the game. And we want to trade their minor piece off. Attack their weakness. They guard it. We're going to double up here on the D file. This pawn's hanging. But there's actually checkmate, I believe. So they have to... Yeah, I think this is mate. Oh, it's not mate. It's... Oh, no. This... No, yeah, it's not mate. It looks nice, though. But it is not checkmate. We do want a rook. Check. And they resign. So we got that win. I'm going twice at once. What you mean? Yeah, they're at 47 and 40. They're on fire. And they... Man. I would love to play. Can you make it longer? So I have the tournaments are voted on, so I can't promise that. It's whatever's the most said. Like, I do vote, but I don't pick, like, I don't have the only say in it, I guess. It is voted on in the chat. So if you want blitz, I'll take your next vote as 3-0, I'm assuming. You're going to go up, bishop here, take. They take themselves, though. Castle, capture, up, drop back, and then bishop here to b6. Up, attacking, rook over. Take, exchange, and then rook over here. Take. They're moving pretty quick. They're moving very quick. Not even, they're moving very, very fast. We can go bishop here to attack the knight. I want to keep the bishop here, though. I don't want to exchange it. Although knights are tricky, especially in bullet games. Oh. I can't believe I just did that. Drop the pawn unnecessarily. Up. Yeah, their pawn was hanging. And we both missed that for a second. But they realized it in time, and I did not. Okay, there we go. Free knight. Here. Checkmate, we got the win. We can't even finish. It's I can't guarantee it'll be a different time control. Sorry about that. It's just whatever's the most voted for the time. But yeah, I'll stop their win streak. And I got a win to end out, but it did not do me any good, honestly. Scared to Blunder ran away with 51 points. First, second, third all have some separation. Scared to Blunder, 51 points, 15 for 17 with 51. Second place, Delusional Sacrificer. 13 for 17, 44 points. And I got third, 11 for 15, 34 points. GG's. So, if you want to have the vote for the next tournament, please throw it in the chat. Please throw it in chat, and I can count. So, a vote for Blitz here from Cap10. So, one vote for 3-0. And Ante, appreciate those likes. Yeah, when you moved the knight, that might have been where it went wrong. Because that's why I kept the bishop here. I lost that pawn in the center. I was like, nah, I can't trade off still because controlling the light squares and you don't have as much. And Chad Chess appreciate the likes as well. You don't have as much. I'm like, I might as well keep it on the board. It ended up working out for me. You're not doing too good? Hey, it happens. I've had a 5 for 25 performance in my tournament before. It happens. But we have 3 votes for Blitz. A vote for Bullet, and then Duke, did you want to vote for Blitz as well? I'll vote for Bullet again with Ali. So it's 3-2. 3 for Blitz, 2 for Bullet. And I'll say we have another 80 seconds on the vote. So at an hour 51, we will have that commenced. But yeah, So we don't do 10 minutes, Duke. The longest we'll do is a 3-0 because it is an arena. So, oh, we have 4 votes for 3-0 and 1 for 1-0. We have another minute, but it looks like Blitz will actually win this one. Pretty easily, honestly. Pretty easily. This will get the win. Unless something changes. But it's looking like it will be Blitz. And then appreciate all these likes from Ante. We're closing on 22,000. We have 40 seconds left. But I can start creating this because I think 3-0 is winning. But if anyone does want to add their vote in, please do so. And then while we're waiting for this, if you are enjoying, I have 3 platforms. If you're watching on one, check out the other. I'm PJ's Chess, PJS Chess on YouTube and TikTok, trying to get to 500 subs and 1,000 follows. And my Twitch is PJ Chess 993. If you're interested in that, no pressure, but just out there if you want to. But let me, so yeah, Blitz has 5 or 6 votes, so 3-0 does win. Blitz, I don't know what to name these things. But yeah, 3-0, make this an hour here. The 25th, it's going to be at 10. This is, yeah, that's 11. Okay, I'm going to say that's definitely not right. 23, yep. And this is unrated. I just created it. I'm about to put it in chat for those who are watching on YouTube and Twitch. And if you're watching on TikTok, I'm about to put that there as well. So I just sent it in the chat, that link. And then we're going to the notes section right now for those who are watching on TikTok. Anyone want to play me in the puzzle battle before the round started? Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Let me just copy your username over real quick. I'll send you that invite. So I'm joined in myself. Let's go here. Zach plays chess. Okay, let me just copy this here. Alright, about to send you that invite. You can't join. Have you played a Blitz game before? Because it has a 1 game. You just gotta play 1 Blitz game, though. I believe is the requirement I have. So you can probably play that real quick if you play 1-3-0 game. But yeah, it's just a 1 game requirement. Because we have people make new accounts. And they come in, and so even though 1 isn't, it doesn't do too many. It's like they can't make it right the day of. Sandip, I got you on the next one. Zach, I did see Zach's first, and I think it was sent first. Yeah, it was sent a little before, but I'm definitely due next. You vote for 960. I vote with you next time, Steve. I will vote for 960. Maybe vote for Blitz 960 the last couple. I think I'm with you. Then Ante again. Appreciate these likes. Click on 22.5 thousand. There on TikTok. Yeah, I just sent the invite, Zach. And if it doesn't work there, we can send it to, who's that? Captain. But yeah, let me know if you get that one. Dang, I'll tell you, 23K, not too far from it. But yeah, did anyone need help joining in the tournament? If so, just ask. I can throw it in chat, or I think it's not. I want to throw it in chat. I can answer though, and try and help you with that. But yeah, we have. Okay, I don't know if it's sent. Did you get the invite, Zach? Or did it? Sometimes it doesn't pop up. If it didn't, it's all good there. But let me go here. So how many people we have in the tournament? We have 4 people in here. You didn't get it? Okay, let me try again. Oh, wait, no. We don't have enough time. Tough. Anyone want to play a bullet game, anyone? We do have enough time for that if I send it very quick. If someone wants a bullet game, let me know in chat. Because that didn't go through, but it is enough time for a 1-0. If not, we can just wait. I can do like a puzzle or something in the meantime. Yeah, maybe just puzzles. We have 2 minutes. Let's see. We do this along. If you take there, the knight can take back. So that doesn't work. You could go rook over, attacking the queen. That also does not really work. I don't see this. Does anyone see this one? Maybe it's here. Yeah, what's going on? What's going on? So, I don't do 1v1s. If you want to play in the tournament, I can tell you how to join the tournament, though. But if we take knight, is it queen? Oh, it might. Yeah, I think it is that. And then queen here. No, it's not there. Oops. Tough. So that was wrong. What is the move? Let's see if we can find it. Oh, it's taken. Then here. Yeah, and then you take the rook. Okay. I had the right idea in the wrong move order, which is very important in chess move order. So we got that wrong. That wrong. You don't know if it's because of iPhone or it's because. Oh yeah, I guess maybe that could be part of the problem too. But yeah, 6 people in the tournament right now. Anyone else wants to join, please ask. A minute and a half before. Ante and Chachez, appreciate these likes getting sent in. 23K was hit, closing in on 23.5. And I guess I'll do another puzzle. We have another minute and some change. Catch you, man. Catch you. Appreciate you tuning in, Zach. Take night. Yeah, I think it was take night. I gotta fix this delay so I can see that quicker. You're in? Good, good, good. Yeah, it was just, I just have a 1 game requirement. So not 2. Is this checkmate? Wow, that's an interesting checkmate. But that is mate, I believe. Yeah, because it's double check. So only the king can move, and the king can't move anywhere. So that works out. Let's go to the next one. This puzzle here. Is it just take the knight? Oh, yeah, you're in check. Okay, well, you can't just take the knight then. Is it just go over? Oh, maybe it's take the rook and then queen over. That might be it. Because if you just go queen... Or is it just straight queen over? It might be. Actually, I think it is just straight queen over. And then queen down. And then you're going to take there. Yeah, that's checkmate. Alright, we got 2 puzzles. Those seem on the easier side, to be honest, though. We got 9 people in here with 17 seconds to start off. Let's see who will win. I think... Scared to Blunder won last time. I got second. And then I got third in Bulls. I'm at second, third. Scared to Blunder's at first and first. So let's see if I can give them some competition in this one here. But yeah, we got 5. It's starting now. We're playing this first game, so I get an early chance to try and throw off their winning chance. It also means an early chance to potentially lose the game, so hopefully it goes in my favor. They're bringing their knight in early. We go bishop here to d3, f5, up, knight b, and then a4. So they're just leaving their knight there. Just drop back. I'm fine with exchanging there. I'm not sure if they want that. Yeah, they don't. So that's going to move back here, and they push to c4. I'm going to drop back. Yeah, it looks like they're trying to keep their knights here on this square. I'm fine with this, I guess. Like, this isn't ideal, but we can bring our knight back here to f3. Like, I don't want to have their knight there, and they want a knight there. So we're having a dilemma here. They move their queen, so they're looking to do something on that side. Now I might just castle now. Or do I castle to the... I can't castle to the other side. I don't think that's realistic. Maybe queen up a square first. Then we can weigh our options. We could just go king to d2 if we needed to. They move their bishop here attacking this. We can't really push. And we can't go knight back because of queen over. King d2 honestly seems like the best move. Because you don't want to castle to the queen side, really. Castle to the queen side, that doesn't feel right. Now this isn't normal, but I feel like it's the best I can do here. Move the knight back attacking again. Now the rooks talk to each other, so it works out fine. They can't just move the knight there. If we do capture, yeah, I'm going to take, then rook up, and then rook over. But I'm sure they see this. So they're going to attack. You could capture, but I don't know if I should capture, though. Do I push or take? Because if you take, they'll take with the rook. You could take with the rook there. I think you can. I'll take. They're going to capture here. And they're going to capture here. Oh, but we're attacking their bishop. Yeah, that's the problem. Then we go rook down to guard this pawn. So now we're up some material. This isn't the best material to be up, to be honest. So this isn't winning. Everything's on the second rank. This is definitely a little ugly. Definitely a little ugly. I might reroute my queen now to drop back and then queen over. Either way it could go, though. They're going to double attack here. I'm just not... I don't know. Maybe I'm not worried about this enough. I don't think losing this is the worth anything, really. What if I go rook down now? Just attacking that bishop, because it is hanging. I have a minute left, so I can't spend too much time thinking about this, honestly. But I do have a minute left. I don't think I can really lose with this happening. Then this rook down. Both of us are getting active rooks against the other person. Yeah, they have to take, or they would lose some material. Now, queen over. And I can't take quite yet. I could try. Bishop there would work if the king was somewhere else. But the king's not somewhere else. So that won't work. We could go queen down here. And go rook over maybe. That might end up working for us. They're going to take this pawn. But I don't think it's a huge issue because of rook here. And the king is still relatively safe, to be honest. They could go king here. We go rook down, though. And then they move the queen, we take there. So I still would rather have my attack. And they give up their bishop because they see the attack is working pretty well. So we're going to win some material. And then we can go queen down to match it there. We have 28 seconds. So do we want to... Wait, where's my queen? Yeah, 28 seconds. I don't know if I want to give up my queen yet. Because that'd still be a whole nother game to win, essentially. And I am trying to win it right now. We want to keep pieces on. Attack their queen. Real quick. Quick moves. Quick moves. Check. Oh, wait, and then here. Okay. We just have to do this quick. Take. Okay, we just want to bring this up. No, wrong way. And now there's checkmate, though. All right, we got the win. 2.5 seconds left. We won that first game. What is PJ's? That's just my nickname. It's not anything like... Nothing cool. Just my name. Yeah, what's going on, Frankie? Let me know if you want the link to this tournament. Yeah, now you're here to F3. We're going to exchange. Yeah, I got those pawns. I had to get those out the way because I didn't want to mess up that conversion. The pawns are there. Maybe I end up fumbling at some point, some stage. So I wanted to have... I could sack the queen for the rook at worst case scenario to get the draw. Because you know you can just sack the queen for rook. But with all those pawns, if I get low and I can't find a checkmate, can't the link. So Eli, I can't send it directly in TikTok, but there are two ways you can do it. The first way, if you want to just join still from or not, if you don't want to switch platforms, you go to chess.com. You can join my club. It's PJ's Chess, PJS Chess. It's the same as my TikTok username. Once you're in the club, there's a link for the tournament in the notes. Sounds like a lot. It's not that much. But if you just want the link, you go to my YouTube. It's PJ's Chess, PJS Chess, or my Twitch, PJ's Chess 993. What's up, Maddox? I just got a pretty cool win this last game that was played. I was able to win against the person who's been dominating us in some tournaments. Yeah, we got a blitz going on right here. We got second and third so far. We got clip. No, this is unrated. Unrated. All the tournaments I have are unrated, so just relaxed environment. I mean, still like competitive spirit, but like, you know, there's nothing to lose here. I'm up about 30 seconds, so I should win this on time, even though it's blitz. 30 seconds is a decent amount of time. So I want to try and keep that. The rook's going to slide over. I think I will take here in the center and win some material. If they capture, I'll capture. And they can't trap my queen. So we feel good about this. And they have to be careful. They want to slide over. I'm going to just castle now. Yeah, I'll just castle now. And there's no way to trap my queen. It has too many escape squares. What's up, Ilkar? Yeah, we can go queen back here. Or even queen. No, queen there doesn't do anything. Because they can just castle. And then if you take the pawn, they could go here and win on b2. So that doesn't do very much. Move their rook. Oh, they move rook up? Okay. They're going for an attack. So I gotta be careful with that. We're going to move our... Oh, okay. You can't. Now I can try this, though, I'll say. Now I can try to do that. No discovered attack on my king with a sacrifice, like there was that one game earlier, if you were here earlier. We're attacking this pawn. This rook is not under attack. I think I said that. I was wrong because the bishop guards it. I missed that. somehow. But they're going to go here. We can take... Oh, no, no, no. They're looking to do a couple things. They're looking to take this pawn. So you have to slide over here. Yo, appreciate the subscriber, Kang. Much appreciated there. Want to slide over, though? Yeah, they can go queen here. We can actually slide the rook over, which is not conventional, but I think it does work. Yeah. Oh, wait. Hold on. This might be a little bit losing, and I've messed up somewhere. So how can I still give myself a chance? Where do I have a chance at? Is it knight here immediately? Just attacking the queen, because they can't sacrifice yet, because we're attacking the queen. And the queen can't go back there, so that's the first move, definitely. We're trying to win more material, but it's been made clear to me that I just need to try and not lose right here. Because I'm already up a pawn, that should be enough. And then we're almost at 24,000 likes there on TikTok. So they have a sacrifice to take, and then they take that. Alright, so we're just going to get our queen back in the game over here in the center. That pawn's hanging, but we can't, like, we don't, if we lose the game, winning material doesn't matter. So we don't want to do it that way. We are going to bring our... Man, what do we do, though? Is it knight here? Or just offer a queen trade, honestly. Yeah, this is going to be equal material if they find the right moves. But I do not care. I'm up 20 seconds, so I should win on time versus winning on the board. Maybe there's a better way, but it's a 3-0 game. I don't want to spend too long calculating it in case I mess up. So we're just going to get the queens off and say, yeah, there's definitely a way for them to get this pawn back if they want to. I think they did find a way. Are you the only Canadian? Not ever. Maybe on this stream, but we've had a couple people from Canada. But I think in this tournament, yeah. They're going to move back knight here to d4. We're looking to attack their bishop potentially. They don't have that much time left. We're going to go up because they could have went down had I not done that. Oof. Oh, yeah, we can just take back if they do that, so that's fine. Just go rook up. Yeah, rook up. If they capture, I'll capture. Takes. Oh, wow. No, no, no. This was a mistake. This is a pretty big mistake. I'm losing a lot of material. They have 13 seconds, though. Hopefully they just can't mate in time. Yeah. Messed that up big time. Can they go for the exchange? Am I down on time? No. I lost. I cannot believe I lost that game. Man. I was up material, and I just got outplayed. So we're playing Scared to Blunder here. Won the first game, but it's always quite the challenge. Win or lost. We went for the advanced French. When exchanging the center, knight here to c6, pawn to a6, and then maybe just g6, and then bishop here, fianchetto. h4, h5, immediate response. Knight here, then knight up. Then we can try and guard oh no, we can't do it this way. I think I just did the same thing. Yeah, you can't do it like this because you have to drop back now, and that's ugly. And I just need to castle, get my king safe, so I don't have to worry about anything else going on. Castles, yeah. I'm with them there. The rook's going to slide over. They have this massive pressure here because there's no way for me, if I move my bishop here, they can go knight here. That's the problem. Maybe it's queen here. Guard it this way, so then you can move slowly, it doesn't guard, and then you can go up, and that might guard everything there. They can always push the pawn forward, which is the problem. They have that for the rest of the game. Move their knight back, move my bishop up quickly. and guard this here. They can still push, which is the big issue. That's what we're waiting for. They're waiting for the shoe to drop. Pawn there to e6. I might let them keep it there and just go up. Because if you take back, the knight getting in feels worse, honestly. So I don't want to go for that type of endgame. They're attacking my queen. If we go for a queen trade, their rook gets involved. So we're just going to drop. Oh, yeah. We definitely can't. Oh, now they can just go knight there. Oh, no, they can't. They can't do that. Queen up a square. No, we can't go queen up a square. Man, I can't do a lot of things. They have a great position. Bishop here, I guess. Capture. Oh, because now my bishop's hanging at the end. I see. But I can take with the bishop. I thought they were going to do that differently, where they take the bishop first and they're still attacking. The bishop slides back to guard, to not be taken by that bishop there. So I have a little bit better of a position. Honestly, you'd rather have the two pieces versus the queen. But it's not like a guaranteed win or anything. So you still have to play very accurate. And I was about to blunder there as I was saying that. King's going to slide. Looking to go bishop there, offering a bishop exchange. Now, knight just has no square to go to. That might be the downfall of this position. Where could we try and create space? Because we go here, and the problem is my knight is still so bad. Like, it doesn't matter about anything else. The knight is just bad. Let's just go there first, I guess. Looking to capture that rook. So we got that exchange to happen there. Then we're going to go queen in the center and slide this rook over here. We're going to try and put pressure on that. But with no dark square at bishop, they push f4, their bishop's locked. Their bishop's locked there. So they do guard it, but at a price. Their bishop can't move. The problem is I have to move my knight in a way that lets them exchange their bishop. Because either square is good. This square I like better because there's nowhere to go from e7. I can go there, which is a beautiful spot. So they do have to make a choice. Is this square too good? And I think it is too good. That's why I made that move. It was going to be a decision for them if they wanted to make that decision. If they wanted to do that or not. King back because they had queen down and went a rook. They still have queen down, I guess, huh? We're just going to go rook up so they can't take it. Pawn for the square. And now we're opening up some diagonals for our light square bishop. Bishop's going to attack the rook here. Pawn forward again. And we're just looking to break open the position. Queen's going to... Honestly, queen's just going to take here. Yeah, we're just going to take some material. We have queen back. We can go queen up. Offering the trade. We're not forcing it, we're offering. Now we're going to take here. Yeah, that's free. That's free. Now we can go rook. Over, nothing's hanging, I believe. Captures. And then back first. Okay, we found everything. We have 16 seconds, though. We don't have that much time. But this is a win. Oh, I went the wrong way. It's still winning. It's still winning. Take over. There we go. We got mate. We won that second game. I won a game with someone, but they withdrew from the tournament, so I didn't. They withdrew from a tournament? I think it... Huh. Sorry about that. I didn't know that happened. I know you could even withdraw. When they leave, it still should give you the points, because it's arena. Did you win at the end of the last tournament, or like that just happened? If you won at the end of the last tournament, maybe it didn't register at the end. Bishop e6. It just happened. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I did not know that could happen. We're going to take the pawn attacking the bishop. Yeah, I've never... Because that's the point of arena. You would think they don't do that. because the selling point of it is you can leave at any point, and the person playing you would presumably get the points. I don't know why they have it like that. Yeah, knight b6 next probably to get active. Yeah, they can move their queen. Knight here. We want to try and keep this pawn we won. They could castle either side. I wonder which side they're going to try and go for. This is still guarded. We can bring this. Nah. Maybe just queen here. Yeah, queen here to c7. If I'm done streaming for you, can you raid? I can, yeah, I can do that. I don't know how, though. I don't know how to do it through Streamlabs is the only thing. But what time do you think you're going to end? So I can see if that's possible. Because I don't stream from Twitch is the only thing. Like, I don't know if I can do it from here. But I'm definitely down, like, in concept to do that. And I can give you a follow. I don't know if I follow yours. I'm going to give you a follow, though, if I don't. Let me see real quick. The messages aren't popping up on my actual Twitch page. No, why is it not? Yeah, it's not popping up. This is okay. So you want bishop here to d6. So we're trying to win, stop them from winning material. We're going to castle. They win. I just do not want to play this position. 11:30. Oh, I'll probably be on longer than 11:30. I try and usually do 4 hours. Sometimes it's a little shorter, but I aim for 4 hours. I used to do 5 or 6. 6 was too much. 6 was too much. I don't know how people do 24-hour streams. I was exhausted. I just chat, appreciate those likes. I think those are just sent. We're going to take another pawn there. Have that advanced placement of the light squares. Yeah, they're trying to set up a tactic. They're trying to set up, if you take the knight, honestly though, I would argue that's still winning. I would argue. Do I want to try and prove it? No, cause I don't need to try. Like, why would I do that? But you could get 2. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, I'm definitely down in support though. So if I ever am done earlier, I'll try and figure it out so I can raid yours. Maybe I just have to go on the Twitch app. Yeah, right now I don't have that one open though. We're going to take there on d6. On your stream, is it the same type of thing? Tournaments, or you do 1v1s? Or you just play like grind elo? They're just going to slide back. We're going to take here on the d4 square. No, they have a... No, this is still fine. They have a pin, but we can give a check, which makes that okay. And we're up 30 seconds. So yeah, queen here to b4 next to give a check. And then they can do knight x a4 as well. We're up a lot of pawns. No pieces, but we're getting rid of their army little by little, and that will make it easier for us to convert. Queen here on d4 is strong, it's powerful, and they go here instead because they see that they would lose that. I think we're going to take the pawn here. We're up some more material, and rook's going to slide over. We just can play this normal. Like, we have 4 extra pawns. We don't have to play this any different. Take that bishop, attacking the queen. And we just have a lot of extra stuff to work with. 4 pawns here. Take the rook as well. Now we're +9 in the material part of the game. We can go bishop there, forcing exchange, but they're also low on time. So this one might go in our favor, depending on what they do. But 4 passes is pretty cool. They want to slide over because they're trying to do something. They resign here as the knight was going to take the queen and win some material. So go to the next one. Uncle Ira. Okay. Oh, why am I playing the French? I'm supposed to be playing the Petrov right here. You know ball. With c5, knight's going to slide up. Capture, g6. I guess we'll do this line again. And then I can castle. Yeah, I don't mind fianchettoing here. The king's in the center for a little extra time than you'd like, but it should be fine. We're going to castle. Pawn here, and then maybe bishop a6. Okay, they go for a queen attack. Yeah, this isn't great, actually. Thought this was better than it is. So we guard. This must be fine. Yeah, okay, if we go... But if you slide over, that defeats the whole point of doing that. How would you do this? I guess you could go F5? Yeah, I messed up, though. I definitely messed up. Something was too slow. I have so little squares to work. This is why you want to get space. I think you just have to go F6. Yeah, that's why they pre-moved it. Because it's like the only thing you could do that like kind of opens up the position. And this is a bad open because you have this backwards pawn. But it's so bad that it's so bad. And I still have to play it. That's why it's bad. It's a bad move, but it's the best move, I believe. Yeah, you don't want to take the bishop really either. They have a... Oh, no. Why didn't I push e5? Yeah. That was stupid. If I go e5, that makes way more sense. We're going to take there with the king. Knight's going to slide. We can... Because they're looking to take there. And you can't really guard. Maybe bishop back is the only thing you could do. Because that's kind of weak. You can go bishop up. Yeah. Oh, not lie. This is probably game over. Yeah, I just want to go there. Yep. And this is hanging now. I didn't even realize that part of it. This is almost resign worthy. Here. Not sure, though. Because you can't let them go rook here to c7. That would definitely be over. Rook c7, I lose the game immediately. Because I don't have any pieces to guard. But yeah, rook a to c8, though. The knight's going to slide. King down. Captures. Oh, and my queen's under attack. I was like, I can just take this. But you can't because the queen's under attack. Now you're just down a full rook. Oof. It could not get worse than this. Yeah. This is almost, these are not so resign. I'm not gonna lie. Checkmate. Yeah, that mate in two different ways. So we're still in first, but we're not on a streak anymore. d4, bishop f4, e3, knight here to f3, bishop to d3, offering the exchange. c3 attack the bishop, knight bd2, and then bishop back here. So I want to move quickly. We lost. Oh, they move a little bit too quick, and we get the queen there. And that is probably game. Oh, they are playing this one on. Fair play, fair play. We can go captures in the castle, so we can get a rook here on the open e file, and they resign here. So we got that win after that loss. Let's see if we can get 2 in a row. So we can get back in contention. Oh, I don't even have TikTok open. Trying to get back in contention here. The London system, same as usual. Bishop to e2, h3, castle. Then go c4 maybe. Or no, c3, because I go c5 attacking the center. I'm going to exchange. And then knight bd2 to finish my development. e5 is not a worry because we don't have a bishop there to run to the fork at the end of that if they go rook e8. So knight bd2 next. We can also go a4 if they go a6. But they go pawn to h6. Knight's going to move here still. Bishop h2 is possible. We're going to go a4. Rook e1. He's doing normal improving moves. Like we don't have to do anything crazy here. They're not being very super aggressive. So we can play normal. Just do stuff that makes sense for the position. Bishop back to h2 though. If they push, we'll exchange. Take. And then knight here. Yeah, I like that. And this bishop is anchoring that knight. And this queen is guarding this. So the light squares are covered by my pieces. Make sure everything's taken care of. If they push forward, I can go knight here to d4 next, maybe? Maybe. But let's see. What will they decide to do? They do push. Knight here feels appropriate because we don't want to lose it, obviously. So we're going to move there. We go knight to b5 as the next move, potentially. Yeah, that's not bad. Knight b5. And we're fine with the queen trade. And they want a queen trade. They do so willingly. We have a couple... Our knights are getting active, though. We have a few knight places we could go to. We're attacking on a7. And the light square bishop is anchoring them all from the f1 spot. This does not want a pawn. That is a very nice move. This does not want a pawn. For those who can't see why, if you take, captures. There's checkmate there on e1 at the end of it. So what I could do... Maybe... Take... What could I do? Oh, I think I can win. I could take, they take. I'll take, they'll take. I'll go here, they'll go up. I'll take, they'll take. I'll rook down, king goes out the way, so it doesn't work. It almost works. It almost works. You can really just move this out the way, can't you? Because they're not attacking anything, really. You're just gonna go up. This knight guards this, so there's nothing is hanging, at least. And we're still attacking their side of the board. So it looks weird, but I think that works. I think that works. Move their knight, work out the way, but we still run into an issue, which is knight here for the fork. It's a different fork than knight here to c7. Knight here to d6. Attacking it's a family fork. They're going to take the knight. We're going to take their rook to win some material, and now we're looking at there, and we're looking to go back there because the bishop still guards the square. Kept the bishop pair. That rhymed. That was not intentional, but we kept the bishop pair so we can still go there. Man, there's like these words are just very. I'm not trying to rhyme, but they want to take. We can take there, and then take on d3 potentially. Why do they all? They're all rhyming. But yeah, rook here to e6. If they take, capture, bishop up. I don't know if we can take this though, because if you take, there's a pin that feels like you cannot get out of. Really, so we're gonna take the rook first, get that off the board, and then is it knight here instead? I don't know if you can take that. My instinct is saying you can't immediately. You need to go b4 first. Okay, now you can. Now you can take it. You're just gonna take the pawn and go to a winning endgame and up on the clock as well. We go knight back here to c8, attacking the pawn, both pawns actually, and they attack that anyway. So they give me what I was looking for, a reason to go knight here. We're attacking both of these. If they push, we'll take the other. If they don't, we'll take on a7, and then we have an escape square here on b5. They're looking to go do something on the queen side. We can drop our knight back to c7 to again attack on b6 exchange, and then here attacking their weakness. They can guard it. We can go up, and then it's hanging again. Yeah, this is now attacked. Check. Now you can take the bishop because of intermezzo, and that's still hanging there. And there's a fork to win this bishop, and they resigned that game. So get to the next one. On a 2-game win streak after that loss there in the middle. Let's see if we can go on a 3-game streak. That's when you get the 4 points to win, and that's what you really want. You want the 4 points to win. And then closing on 24,000 likes there on TikTok. Much appreciated for all these likes. We're getting a lot of likes these last couple streams. But yeah, we're waiting on this. Any good news for anyone recently? Anything good happened? Alex, appreciate that follow there. But yeah, I'm at 12 points. First place for the time being, but I don't know how long that can last. We do have people that are streaking behind us. We can watch a game while we're waiting because I'm not putting in a game. Let's watch this game here. What's the closest? None are super close. I guess this is the closest though. No material advantage. Black has gone bishop to e6. If white takes, they don't take. If white were to take, you take back the f6 pawn. I think black should take the bishop and go knight to f6 maybe. Knight f6, bishop e7, or queen up to queenside castle. But I think queenside castle might be a little bit too weak right now. So yeah, knight f6 and then bishop e7 next, I'm guessing. So queenside castle. And then going for opposite side castling here. Yeah, I'm waiting for a game. It is an odd number, and some people may have dropped out. So we're still waiting. Yeah, bishop's there on e7. What can we do? Knight to d5. If they exchange is possible. And then a king side castle for black. Okay. What is going on here? I wonder if white just goes like g4 or f4, g4, or even h4. They go h4 because the queen and guard that square. So like h4 and g5 or something like that to get an attack on the king side of the board. That makes sense. So they go g4 instead of h4, which allows bishop to slide in. Now maybe f4, I guess, to kick the bishop back, but rook slides over instead. So bishop will trade, and if the rook slides up, the attack is not dead because they have these 3 pawns. They can all be pushed relatively easily, but their queen gets active, going for a pin. That's a pretty good game. They're going for that pin on the diagonal, so the rook can't move. f4 could be played, but then g4 hangs is the problem, and rook to g1 would be great, but it would drop, so you can't go there after. I'm not sure. I'm still waiting on a game myself. No game has ended, and we have no one else in the wait queue. So So hopefully one can end soon so I can get in. The rook slides over, putting more pressure on the white rook. Although there is enough defenders where it's not a huge problem because the pawn and the rook both guard that. So it should be okay there. And I get put in a game. Finally, been waiting. D4, D5. They're playing the London system themselves. So it feels weird to play against that. I've said that before, but it is weird. Like it's like I'm watching myself play. I played it so much. I'm going H6. Queen to C7. Well, this is a little bit different though. Ah, F4, okay. A6 to stop them from going knight there when I go C5, breaking the center. If they take, we'll take back. Now the bishop is trapped here. It can't go to any of these squares, so they're going to sacrifice. We can pre-move that. And then we can go, oh, they don't. Okay, we're going to take that. And then B5, and then bishop up. Now I can just castle and go towards this endgame, up some material. So castle here. You can move the knight however you please. Going knight there would work, but the bishop can just go anywhere. Like you want to make that attack or trade. They don't have to go for it. Slide the bishop back if they take. Don't know why they don't. Now I'm going to slide in, offering some more exchanges. But they have to take this one, I think, because we would take there on B2 if not. And now we have the idea of queen sliding up on this light square diagonal, and then knight here to D5 when they move their rook forward. Or rook there. So same idea, but the idea is knight here to offer the exchange. And now I get it for free. We're attacking that knight, and we can go where? Where can we go to make sure we get that? Actually, knight here works. Yeah, that works out fine. Because if they try and trap, we can just take that in the center, so it's not a huge deal. And if they take, we'll take back with the bishop. And that's fine as well. So I will be guarded, which is what they do. We're up these two bishops, and we have pressure on this diagonal. We'll go queen up here, offering the queen trade. They do accept because they had a lot of pressure here, and we have a pin here as well. So we're going to win one of these rooks. Let's get this one for free. Now we have two bishops with rook. We have a decent advantage. We can go, and they resign this one. Let's get the next one. We're on a 3-game streak, and we maintain first place. So we're waiting on this next game real quick. 24 minutes left. I'm up 3. So if I can just keep winning, which is, easier said than done. If I can keep winning, I can keep my lead. If anyone wants to join in and you don't know how, please ask in the chat, and I can try and direct you to so. All right, let me pull this up real quick. Is this? Yeah, okay, that's cool, that's cool. Is that working? And is this working? You're back? What's going on? What's going on? Working on any edits recently? Any edits you working on? Gym? I worked out myself today. It felt good. I want to be able to dunk before, like at one point in my life. So I've been doing like 120 calf raises. I want to dunk. I want to. Like I still have the chance to. Like, I'm not tall enough where it comes super easy, but like I'm tall enough where it's possible. Go E5. Knight here. Good luck. Good luck. Exactly. There's some 5'8" dunkers out there. I think there's like a TikToker, I think. She's a 5'7" woman, and she's dunking. I think I saw her. She's touching rim or dunking a tennis ball. I'm like, man, that was a while ago I saw that. What was recommended against the London system? I would say something like C5 related, probably. Something C5 related, I would guess is good against it. Yo, what's up, YV? But yeah, and chat, appreciate those likes there. But yeah, hopefully I can dunk one time. I'm hooping on Sunday. Haven't hooped in a little bit, so gotta lock in. I know I can't dribble as well as I could, but I can make sure I don't get taken. Get some rebounds. Get some buckets, Give me a screen, I can get downhill. I got you. But, ISO, don't think I got it in my bag no more. I'm going to rook here to E8, though. If they take, we'll take. They go for the sacrifice, so we're fine with that, though. Attacking the queen. And they go queen over, bishop G7, and then queen up over. Yeah, their knight just can't get in and do anything too great is the problem. Oh, no, they still can't, yeah. It looked bad for a second, but they just can't go there is the issue. But I will say, it's not as easy as I thought it would be. It is not as easy as I thought. Queen up as I'm looking at it, it's not the right move. It was probably rook somewhere, and then queen to E8. Yeah. I'm seeing the issue now. I'm seeing the issue now. And I saw it too late. We can't go knight back. Can't go queen over. Is it down? Low key. This looks ugly. I think it works. Let's trust the I think this does work. Let's trust. Please. And then we have a queen trap. Unless it's mate. Unless it's mate. Because they can take there. We can take. And we can just make it an exchange. Right? Where it'll be okay. I think we're avoiding. This is very bad looking though. I can't lie. But I don't think it's mate. I think we can avoid the mate part of it. Which is the important part that we want to avoid. I wonder if they just take the knight and try and push f7. I've let this attack get too much steam, I'll say. So I definitely would like to not be in this position. If I could go back, I'd play a few moves differently, but you cannot play chess that way. So, knight's on e7, attacking the queen. I'm curious what the best move is. They also have a minute left. That's an important thing. If we go to an endgame, oh. Okay, they don't see knight captures. They could have evaded that, but we get the queen. Luckily, I mean, that was a... They see it now, but queen's going to get out the way. And it's still not even that good, honestly. Like, I'd still feel this is a bad position for me. Because if they take, you have so many issues. You have so many issues. So maybe they play it right. Because they're going to take the knight. They don't go for there. Okay. So we're going to get one of the issues and take this. Now they could fork, which was the other issue. I wonder, did they see it? If they fork, I mean, I guess at this point that's not even that bad. Just taking the rook is fine for a knight. I thought they were going to take the knight, threaten that, and threaten pawn to f7. That's why I was worried. But now just losing this is okay. We're back in the driver's seat after that. That was a very nice attack. Because I don't really know if I should have been able to guard that. Because it felt like I was definitely losing for a quick second. We're just going to go knight here. Knights guard each other. So that's fine. They're going to go here, capture. And then just take. And they're going to rook down, check, king up. Yeah, that works with me. There's no checkmate. Their rooks are active, but my king is protected by this knight here on the starting square and the queen. We're going to exchange, and then knight's going to slide forward. Oof, this was a sweat, but we are able to get the win. They have 6 seconds left, so if nothing else, we'd win on time. GG, GG. They ended before I sent the message. We're playing third place, so we gotta win to make sure they can't be on a streak and they can't catch us. And we're getting 4 points right now. It's 20, 17, 15. We're all on a streak, so they'll also almost catch me with this dub. So I gotta make sure I get this one. They take the bishop. They want the bishop pair. Take in the center. Drop back. And castle. Wait. No, no! That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to put my king back. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Okay, rook's gonna slide over. If we take. This is horrible, because my king can't even get somewhere safe quickly, is the main problem with this. The misclicks are a part of it, unfortunately. Man. You go knight here. This is disgusting. Okay. Knight up. Captures. We have to take this way. We can't let them break in. It's the worst feeling, man. Worst feeling. It's like you can't. You're just helpless watching the mistake happen. It's like tough. Yeah. Here for I don't want to take and let them get connections. They got enough. My king's not safe. We can go a4. And bishop here. I mean, I just need to get my king to safety. But they're attacking the center. How do you handle this even? Bishop up. Capture, capture. Yeah, I feel like that's the only thing you could really do, realistically. Just my rooks can never talk, which is why the cat. It's not even that bad. From the like, this is not that bad, but I want my rook. Oh, it can't go over. There's a fork. I need my rooks to be able to communicate, and if you don't castle, they can't. So they're operating separately. If you go knight here, this is like the only chance I see. Knight here, pawn up, king up, but like it's just so bad, so bad. Now you can't go there because when they push, you can't go there. Okay, I guess just knight back. They're never going to take and let me off the hook. So they take, we'd actually be more than okay. But they obviously will not do that. Because why would they do that? Why would they help me out? They're trying to beat me. That would make no sense to do. We can try up. And we gotta do something, I guess. Nothing currently is working. So we're going to try and mix it up some. Problem is my king is just so weak. Such a weak king. Gonna go up a square. Their knight is very strong. What can we do? They're going to go up. Over. And now we're going to try this maybe. They're going to try and break in with this. So if you go, I just go up. It's whatever. I don't really think it matters that much. If they go there, bishop here, and just lose a pawn, I guess, is my thought process with this. They'll take, and now I can finally move my king a little bit, but you can't actually. This is a lie. You can't move your queen at all. This is such a frustration. We're going to take there, and we can go knight here to h4. We can't even go knight back. Thought I had. You can't go there. We have to go here. And king here to e2. You have to go knight d2. I'll have to look at that. I did not see that, but I'm not saying it's not a move. I just didn't see that one. Oh, yeah, that's... Okay. GG. Let's go to the next one. That does throw off our chance. We're playing first place, so back-to-back first and second. Because I'm in third, I believe. Oh, I'm in second still. If I can win this, we can give ourselves a chance to win, but like an outside shot. Not a serious chance. But we're there on d4. Moving their queen early, b3. Knight to f3, c3 to protect that. And then down that diagonal, and then bishop d3, and then castle. We're going to move that out the way. I don't want to give them what they want, and they clearly want to get the pair. We're going to go... I don't want to give that. Do they, though? They're immediately trying to give up the bishop here. And I dropped the pawn. I dropped the pawn right there, unfortunately. What can we try? Bishop here. So we don't drop that too. Rook over. And then take. And we got one of the pawns back. This pawn was hanging. I wonder if they saw... Oh, I guess they didn't see that one. I think that pawn was hanging, though. We're going to... Oh, wait. This is hanging. So it doesn't even... That's probably they don't care so much, because it doesn't matter. I won't be able to guard this forever. Like, right now I can, but at some point this will fall again. But let's make it different. Let's not just give it back, you know? So we're going to go up. Can drop... back here. Or wait, hold on, where's this at? We're just going to take and then go over and then go rook here to get on the open file. And then we also go h3. H3 is a move. We want to kick their bishop out the way, but they might go bishop to f5. They're going to move their rook over, so their queen over, I mean. We can go knight in, but that doesn't work. So yeah, h3 first. They're going to attack. We're going to go up a square. Knight up a square. Then we can go rook here to c1, but they could push d5, which stops that from happening. They're looking to win that, but with rook c1, they can't take it now. They're up 25 seconds. Okay. This is hanging. How do I guard this? This knight back. Wow, these knights are saving me completely. That knight guards that square. Now we can... They're trying to get that out the way because they want to win, obviously. We can go here, though, I believe, to still stop that. Oh! Well, that'll be game. I just moved my queen right into the knight's path. That'll be checkmate. So, looks like we will not get first. We have a chance to try and get second, though. Brilliant indeed. Brilliant indeed. Yeah, knight's going to go here. The exchange French. Capture. Bishop d6, and I can castle myself. Okay. Bishop here. And then drop back, drop back. And then knight to e4 maybe as well. But bishop's going to drop back, bishop here. If they go g4, but they don't have to go g4. We can try... I guess we can just go knight to c6. Usually I want to push my c-pawn. But in this game, it just has not happened where that makes sense naturally. So we're not going to go for it immediately. But we're definitely looking for it at some point. Move their knight in. I move my rook over. Knight back. Knight in the center. I might want to go knight there, but now I have stopped that a little bit. We also have queen to f6 coming up to put pressure here on the king side. So let's go with that. Q here to f6, put pressure. I'm trying to think what they want to do here. They move their knight now. So now I'm going to go... Yeah, I'm still going to go queen here. No, I can't. No, I can't do that. Because if you go queen here, they take, you take... I think they could go bishop here. And then your rook's... Oh, then you can... Yeah. Then your rook's hanging. So that doesn't actually work. But I love the idea of queen there. I think we're just going to take the knight first. And then go queen here so the rook is still guarding it. Yeah. Or no. Take. And now go here to attack their weakness. I had something else. But at least... Yeah, there's no excuse for that. I just missed a move. But I missed a worse move last game. So we have a pin. This is what I missed. There was a pin here last turn that I did not find. We're attacking the queen and attacking the rook there. So if they take this pawn, this is hanging. If they take the rook, I will take back. Let's see, capture, capture. If they take. Hopefully, that's what happens. But they're down 30 seconds on the clock too. So we should get this win. And if we win the next game, maybe we put some pressure on second. But it is not really a guarantee. Oh, this isn't even a guarantee. Yeah, that pin doesn't even work. The pin does not even work. There is some material hanging though, so it makes it kind of worth it. Yeah, if they go back, I take the pawn, which is why they did this and lose this bishop, because they had too much to guard. They probably want to lose the pawn instead, but you know, when you're overloaded, it's going to happen. You're going to mess up sometimes. That's why attacking, even if it's not the most accurate, is a good thing in chess. You saw it last game. Like, it probably was a draw, but they attacked so much they got me to mess up eventually, and that's how I lost that one. Oh, an extreme example, but that's why attacking chess is good. Because even if it's equal, it's more likely they will lose. But yeah, we have queen there on f4. For those that are just joining in, we have a chess tournament going on. If you would like to join my club. It's PJ's Chess, PJS Chess on chess.com. And then we're going to have another tournament. If you want to vote for the other tournament, we do 3-0 and shorter, and then we do variance as well. So you want to vote for something, throw it in the chat. Then bishop here to f4, up, knight up, pawn up, bishop up, oh, and bishop back, castle, c4, take, knight c3. Alright, we're like blitzing out this. I don't even know this exact line. I'm just playing what feels natural to play, I'll say. Queen here. Over. Yeah, queen there immediately doesn't make that much sense. Because I should have set up my bishop going there. And now we have bishop here. Or we have knight here. Yeah, I like knight there too. To go knight in to attack the queen. Nice one to slide in, attacking queen. Take. Get a nice dart square at bishop. What will they do now, though? The queen's going to step up a square. We have really nothing, to be honest, here. So now we have to sit back and think for a second, because we blitzed out the first set of moves. But there's no real attack for me, and they do have a real attack. That is the difference in the game. I want to go up, though. I think we can just push g6, honestly. I know that looks kind of weird, but I think this does work. So move the queen, we just take the pawn. And now, yeah. Oh, no, we don't just take. We don't just take. I think I'm just losing. I miscalculated that. I thought you could just take the pawn. But here, guards, and is still threatening here. Maybe you just have to go up and lose material. Yeah, that might be what you have to do. But you lose more than just some. You lose all your material. We can go... I don't even know what you could do. Maybe queen here. We need to stop the rook from getting in, is the main thing. That's the main thing with this. The knight's going to slide out the way. So now this is hanging. So if you take, captures, but then they can go rook over, and it won't matter what is free. Because once the rook is over, queen to h1 is just checkmate. And then king up doesn't work because of queen here check. So yeah, we are still losing. We're still losing, but we can try and force a trade of bishops. Don't know if that actually helps, but it feels like it should help. The light square bishop is a big part of their plan, but they're fine with this trade. So I'm like, am I missing it? I think that it works, but maybe it doesn't. Maybe that part of the plan does not work out for me. So we're just going to drop back. Could we take? They'll take. We have a minute left. That's the bigger issue. We're down on the clock. We don't have enough time to really calculate through this. So this is an amazing attack. Now I need to be able to figure out if it has flaws. But right now I can't tell if it does. And it looks like they're breaking through anyways. Yeah. Oh, I see, because now push, takes. You have to sacrifice way too much. Okay. 37 seconds left. I don't know how I've not lost this game yet. Capture. Up. I don't know, I guess you have to take this, huh? It's the only way you have a kind of a chance, but even then, it's still not a chance. Like, it's just about whatever they allow, kinda. Yeah, we're just going to go back and forth for a little bit. I don't have a better idea. Maybe there is, but if there is, I do not see it. Here. Yeah, and they're just trying to break all the way open. We're going to go queen here, though. We actually got out of that somehow. Not sure how, but we don't have enough time. And that's, again, why attacking is good. Because I found a way to get out of it, but I have 8 seconds. So it doesn't matter that I have a way to get out of it. Because there's not enough time for an actual chess game. Pawn up. No, that's the wrong square. Not that it really matters. Yeah, we lost it on time. Somehow the attack didn't work, though. I felt like the attack was definitely going to work. But we were able to guard up. It looks like we're stuck in third. They got us. They bested us there. E4, E5. They go for the center game. Knight here to F6. Pawn here to D6. And then knight here. Bishop. Bishop. Pawn. Queen. Castle. Okay. Up. Take, take. They don't have to take, though. We can go bishop. H6, maybe? They're moving their knight in to attack my pieces. We're going to go pawn 4 to attack their bishop. Get off this diagonal. Take. 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 And now we can go rook here. And king here to B as well to guard this knight so nothing is hanging. And then knight's going to slide here. 54 seconds left, so the game is not guaranteed to even end. That's not free. I was about to blunder. The queen's guarding that. I'm going to slide my queen over to go queen here. I think this is free now, though, right? There's no discovered attack with the bishop that works, really. Yeah, because if you go here, the queen can't go there, which would be the point of this to get a checkmate. We're going to drop. And then we can go knight back. We still guard that square. And then we could take here in the center. So we actually are winning, but we just don't have enough time to win it, is the problem. Because, yeah. Yeah, as they realize, they just sacrificed their pieces. It's really no point. It doesn't matter, because there's 6 seconds left. Unless there's some miracle checkmate that I am not aware of. And there was, which is why they didn't move. Queen down to F1 would have won. But the winner, Mamba, 9 for 10, 33 points. Second scared to blunder, 27 points, 8 for 10. And I got there 8 for 13, 22 points. So, if you guys want to vote for the next tournament, I'll vote for Blitz 960. GG's. Jose is voting for Blitz. I'm voting for Blitz 960. If we have any other votes, please do so. We have another minute, 70 seconds on the clock for this on the vote. If you do want to do so, please throw it in the chat, and I can denote that down. But yeah, we're waiting. Let's see. Blitz and Blitz 960 1-1 at the moment. This might be the last tournament. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, 1-1. If anyone else has a vote, please throw it in. 2 votes for Blitz 960, 1 vote for Blitz. We have 40 seconds left, so though it is 2-1 right now. Any bullet, I'll take that as 1-0. For the any bullet. So a vote for 1-0, a vote for 3-0, and 2 votes for 960. Blitz 960. Or did you want 2-1 specifically? I see 2-1, but I see any bullet as well. Do you have a huge preference there? But yeah, we're going to have one more. We have 15 seconds left. So Blitz 960 is winning. But it is 2-1-1. So if you want something different, please throw it in the chat so we can make sure we represent that accurately. But if not, we will go for the Blitz 960. Timer is up, so it feels like that is the winner. We're going to go create that Blitz 960 tournament. And then chat chats, appreciate those likes. Almost at 24,000 on TikTok. I'm about to create this real quick. New club, Club Arena. Title name, what are we going to call this? Probably, 960 time. I don't know, something. We're doing a variant. Those know chess 960 is random backgrounds for every game. It's a random back rank, I should say, not backgrounds. We're going to set this for 11, not 30, 31. So I'm about to create this right now. No minimum because this is a variant. All right. Make sure no other votes. I don't see any other votes. About to create this and put it in chat for those who are watching on YouTube and Twitch. And then if you're watching on TikTok, I'm about to put that in chat for you as well. Going for the clubs. We got, create the new follow. Go. Appreciate that follow there on Twitch. But it goes in the notes section for those on watching Blitz. Not watching Blitz. My brain's fried. Those in the notes section for watching on TikTok. That's what I meant to say. I'm about to join up real quick. And then I am going to play a puzzle storm. Puzzle battle. Unless anyone wants to play me in this. If so, let me know. And we can do that. If not, all good. All good. But yeah, I can start this up if we have anyone trying to play in it. Just let me know. Yeah, you can definitely play. I'm assuming you were Where's your username? Can you send your username? I know we played, but it's not recent. If you send that, I can send you that invite real quick on the puzzle battle. Oh, you send it to me. Okay. All right, let's get this puzzle battle in. And we need 4 people for the tournament. So if you want to join in, please do so it can commence. All right, we're going to take capture. It's going to be mate in 3 when the queen moves over. Checkmate in 1. It's going to be mate in 1 with the bishop pair guarding. Mate here on f2. Checkmate there on h7. Mate there on h2. Mate in 2 because you're going to attack. Mate in 3 or 4 actually. That was not a quick mate. Quick as I thought it was. This is interesting because there has to be like a quick way to do this or it wouldn't work. Right? There has to be a quick way. The quick way though, I can't say I'm seeing it. I still want to go there. Yeah. So it wasn't that quick. And you're going to sacrifice there on f1. So we got that puzzle. We're 2 puzzles behind, but this is still winnable. We're going to, or it doesn't have to be over. Not that we're going to win, but there's still a chance. Take there on e1. Checkmate there in the corner. They're finding these very quick right now, though. Check. And then mate. That's a cool looking mate. This one we have check back, and there's going to be mate in the corner. Check. Go this way so they can't block everything. This control both diagonals. Is rook here just mate? Yeah, rook there is just mate. Oof. I think you push this way and then king up. Then you're going to capture and then slide over and take this pawn. And then it's a winning endgame. This one here, I think you have to slide down. But I don't know if that works though. That's my idea. I think it's slide down. So you have to check. And then check here on the diagonal. Yeah, there we go. There's checkmate. They have 2 wrong, so they have to be very careful. Here, that might depend. That might affect how they're playing. Give a check and then take and then take. Yeah, they might have to just wait for me and hope that I don't get all the way there. So we're doing good right now. We can go knight here. I don't know if knight there works though. Oh yeah, it does. It does because you're going to take with the double stack. This next one here, this is just going to be a sacrifice on the corner. And then you're going to take there on h4. Here, this is going to be mates soon. Check. Alright, I got the win. So we're able to get that win there. GG, GG. Steve Prod, thank you for those likes. Almost at 24K on TikTok. We got 3 people in the... I did not change it to Blitz to 960. I did not change it. Oh, man. That's my bad. Do we want to restart it? Because I did not change it. Or do you want to wait this out and play this one? I'm fine with either one. I forgot to switch that. My fault, my fault. Can I believe I did that? I know I had it as supposed to be 960. But we have this 3-0. If you want to have like, I guess, a mini vote right now. For those who want... If you want me to change it, or you want to just play this one, we have to wait like another 6 or 7 minutes to start then, I believe. But this one is standard. But if you want to do the 960, because it did win, but it only won 2-1-1. Yo, we got a new subscriber. We're at 422. Appreciate whoever just subbed up. Trying to hit 500 soon. But yeah, this one is just a 3-0. No anything. I'll say, if we don't switch it, tomorrow I'll make sure we do one of these, because this is on me. So I do owe a Blitz 960. That's my bad, my bad. Yeah, 4 people in here so it won't get canceled. 4 people in so it will not get canceled here. 30 seconds remaining. But yeah, I don't see any votes on that. So I'm assuming we're fine with the 3-0 today. Let me close out too many tabs open. Let me close these out real quick. Close these. Oh, not everything. Keep that one open. Don't need this, that, or that. I guess you guys can't even see that. But I had too many. 18 seconds. We'll have 4 different countries too. It's like the Olympics. So we'll be playing against each other, the 4 of us, a couple of games back to back, I'm assuming. But yeah, let's start this up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're about to start now. Me versus Jose. Am I white or black here? I get white for this first game. We'll go over d4. As usual, bishop f4, e3. Want to make sure I move fast as well. Knight f3, h3, Bishop exchange, up, and then we can go bishop e2. Where's bishop d3? Exchange, and then knight here. They have these double pawns. I wonder if they're doing this intentionally or not. We can move my knight to d4, move my knight here to f3 to replace it. Knight to f3 here, and then castle this next turn. Takes, take with the bishop. a5, a4 to match that. Then we can castle on this next turn. Yeah, castle this next turn. That should be fine. Going to up, castle. And then queen b3 next, potentially. qb3 next. But we're doing good on time. Doing very well on time. Queen up to attack the knight. They have to move, probably knight c5, I'm guessing. But they're taking some time here, which is what I want them to do. They go here. Okay. They're trying to win this pawn on h3. We want to slide my king over to avoid that. And taking that doesn't do anything now, because the queen's guarding it. I attack, they defend it. Maybe we can go knight here, or reroute the bishop to get the bishop there. That'd be a nice move. But once we move the bishop, they move their knight anyways, huh? Yeah, there's nothing really here for me except a time advantage, which I think I had in a previous game, and I lost it. So I have to try and keep it this time. We want to start off. Got 4 people in here. Some 1v1s. They're going to slide the rook over, bishop back, and then bishop here to d3, attacking. Bishop d3, looking at the queen there. They could move their knight out the way, which makes a lot of sense. I'm going to slide over, bishop up. And then we can take on e6 next, maybe. No, we don't want to take on e6, because then they undoubled their pawns. And that would be... We don't want to have them undouble their pawns. That helps them out a little bit too much, I'd say. They go pawn forward. This is not hanging the way I thought it was for a quick second. For a quick second, I thought they messed up. But the queen actually guards that, so it doesn't do anything. We're going knight here to b5. This is a quick move. Makes a lot of sense. And we're attacking that pawn. Kind of. Like, it isn't. We're not all the way attacking it. But they're going to go up. I say all the way because the knight's guarding. But now we are. Because we're going to take and then take here once they do that. And we're going to capture. So we're up some material now. This is not hanging because this is guarded. Oh, no. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, I just realized. That's why I said, oh, no. I realized they could sacrifice. So they could just win the game, I'm pretty sure. If I'm looking at this correctly. But they're going for... Oh, yeah, now it's over. Right? Oh, wait. No, they have to draw it, I think. No, this is a win. Yeah, because I think this is just a win. Yeah, rook up. Pawn up. Rook over. Yeah. We're going to try and hold on, though. We're going to try. There's a way I cannot lose immediately, but I just lose a lot of material. Which is, you know, pretty bad as well. They're going to take the queen. Because you can't do anything about that. And the king is just stuck. Yeah, queen down. What could I try? Because you can't go there, right? If you go rook, nowhere with the rook works. Yeah, this is still just force mate, I believe. Yeah, this is still force mate. Tough. Tough. I had a chance. I had a chance. We messed that up for sure. And then, yeah, this is game over. All right, go to the next game. We lost the first. We got 5 people in here now. So we'll be more than 4. We have some different games, different matchups going on. But, yeah, we took that loss there. Unfortunately. Oh, wait. Is this? Yeah, unfortunately took that loss. But, yeah. We're waiting on a game to be over. So I'm going to watch their game in the meantime. The bishop's there on g5, attacking the queen. That knight has some pressure on it, and white is up a pawn and up 90 seconds. So they have a decent chance to win, I would say, a decent advantage. There's no f6 because the bishop falls. Maybe bishop e7. The only thing I could think of that really works for the time being. Maybe bishop e7. Yeah, so that's what they play as well. But they're down that almost like minute and a half territory, so a little bit difficult to envision a win. Yeah, with 30-minute blitz, every game is worth more than when it is a 30-minute bullet or an hour blitz, because it's not that many games being played. Like, you could play 5 games if it goes right way, and because we have an odd number, it looks like it will be something like that. You know, it's going to be a decent amount of wait time. The game clock is still running right now. The game clock is sitting at 23 minutes, so there's a chance I don't play too many, and that loss is heartbreaking, and that will ruin the chances. The knight's there on e5, looking to capture on f7, I'm guessing, right? The capture there on f7. Knight's going to slide. You can take, and then the rook, yeah. And they take with this pawn. They don't take with the h pawn. But it just feels like there's too much pressure. Maybe queen here or queen there instead. But they won that one on time. So I should be in a game now against one of them because I have the next set. Alright, so I'm in a game. See if we can get, yeah, time up. See if I can get a win though, because we lost that last one. We're going to try and, turn around the tournament. We lost that first. Lost the first game we played, not the last. I guess it was the first game I played and the last game I played of the tournament. We're playing the Petrov. We're mirroring right now. Knight f3, knight f6 after e4 and e5. They go for the d4 variant. Very fun line. Very fun playing against d4. Knight c3 is I hate playing against. Bishop c4 I like. But d4 makes for the most fun positions, I think. Because look at this. Already on move 4. We have some interesting pawn positioning here for white. They're going to have to try and keep that long term. But they can. They could go f4. And that makes it difficult to play against. Knight c5. Wow, this is actually theory, I believe. But the time usage right now is going against them. They're down about 40 seconds, but I was up in that last game on time, and I ended up losing. So I can't bank on that. I need to play chess still. We're going to go bishop here to b4 to g4, attacking this knight. We could go up and then knight here. Okay, I'm gonna move. Oh, was this knight? This pawn was hanging. Wow, yeah. I am not playing great. They go for the queenside castle. I can castle as well, so I want to set that up and make that move next, so my king is safe. We're keeping a healthy 40 second time advantage right now. They're looking for a queenside castle. And that should be good. Yeah. I'm going to slide back, g4, slide again. We're closing up on a minute advantage. That feels like that's enough. With the bishop there on g6, they exchange, and now I get my king to safety. I could just play this for a boring draw, and just make sure their clock hits 0 before mine does. Yeah, minute 20 remaining for them, 2:40 basically for me if you round that up. Really 2:35. You don't have to round that, I guess. But we can queenside castle. They can maybe go rook over to try and push, but I guess the knight just slides is the problem with that plan. They could go pawn up. They castle, out castle. And they can't really push because the knight could take. If the knight couldn't take, that would be a nice idea. What if they go here to kick it, but then I just go there to the square anyways? So that doesn't really work, and they do. I'm going to go back. Maybe knight d4. Knight d4. Yeah. I guess I have a knight there, though, but that's not bad. They have protect in the center. We'll go pawn here to a6 to stop them breaking in. But we're up almost 2 minutes now. So we should have a time advantage. Big enough, at least, that it should win. The knight's going to slide in looking to go there. But they are getting aggressive. So I need to counterattack. We're going to go knight to f4. Attacking their queen. Their queen can just slide over. But why not get some initiative? And we can go pawn here as well. They're looking to get... Oh, I messed up. Yo, I messed up bad. Because their queen can slide in. But we can go here, here, take, down, up, and there's not checkmate. You're going to capture, because it's check, and then take the rook. And then go here. Alright, so that's fine. And they have 20 seconds left, so the time should go out relatively soon. I guess we'll just capture this. And if they go down, king up. Or queen down. Check. Here. To put some pressure on this f2 pawn. They give a check. We will block offering the queen trade. They have to accept it, I'm pretty sure. And now there's no easy way for them to win because there's not enough time. There's a check here as well on the king. Well, I guess it can only be on the king. We're attacking the king. This pawn's hanging. We're going to go rook here. I'm going to go rook to h8, but that's a blunder. And we won that one on time. Let's go to the next game for 2-9. Alright, at least I played 3 different people. We had white the first game, black back-to-back games here. Knight here on f6. The Petrov again, but the classical accepted variation this time. Am I Canadian? No, I'm not Canadian. d5 attacking the bishop. Knight can drop back. Bishop e7. Castles. And then h6 next. But they're attacking the center. I'm going c6 to guard this. If they take, we'll take with the knight, though. Are you Canadian? Yeah, h6. Bishop here. If they take, we'll take back. Capture. I think they could have actually saved that, but they don't save it there. Move our knight here to the square. And move this pawn here to guard up. So it's not double anymore. And we can go knight up next. Bishop to f6, potentially. Knight here, a6. But their queen's getting active. So I want to get my knight involved. But they have some sacrifices. If we want to go here to try and stop some of them, yeah, just go here. So they can't sacrifice on h6. There's no need to deal with that. Like, maybe it doesn't work. There's an off chance they're not looking at it right. But on the chance they are correct, I do not want to risk that. We're going to take this, and just go knight here. Because they go queen down now, we just have pawn here to g6. And that should be enough to stop the checkmate. The rook slides up, queen's going to get active, offering the queen trade. I do not want any type of exchanges to go on. Oh, no, I don't want any type of sacrifices, I mean. So that's why we're offering the exchange there. They go rook over. And there's really no good way to stop that, honestly. I guess the best is here. Does that even work, though? Because if knight here, that is nothing. Rook over, queen down, rook over. Yeah, we can try that. And then rook over, queen here to f6. But they bring their rook in the game. Okay. Up a square. Think the same thing. Just... Oh. Yeah, my queen's trapped. So that does not work. Yeah. My queen can't move anywhere. Nice trap, nice trap. Yeah, I'm going to slide my rook over. And then knight to b4. What a miss. I did not see that at all. I didn't even... Well, you guys heard my thoughts. Did not even cross my mind that that's why that was there. My queen can move nowhere. Yeah, knight can go to b4 next. Attacking the bishop. But they just drop back. Now a5. But these attacks mean nothing with no queen to back them up. So it doesn't really matter. Yeah. And we're going to break this. We have some pawns on the queen side. But they could stop this whenever they were tired of dealing with it, honestly. Like, this is not a forced winner by any means of the word. They get their queen active. I guess guard. It's the only thing I see that doesn't lose immediately. I mean, we can try if we go up and then knight here. Yeah, Why not try it? I mean, we're losing anyways. Let's go for some tactics. This still should be losing. Oh, let's go. We get the queen back. Okay. We're able to save this. We're up a rook now. They resigned that. Let's go to the next game. It was 5 people, so we're not guaranteed to get put in one immediately. And some people, I think, left, actually. I don't think we have enough people for the tournament because there are no games going on. Let me double check. Oh, no, we have 4 exactly. But we've played, which is the problem. So they're not going to put us against each other right back to back. If anyone wants to join in, you still can. We still have some time left on the clock if you want to play. There's definitely enough spots in here. I'm playing Jose again. I lost the first game. Let's see if I can win the second. I'm playing the French. I guess I didn't play him with black, though, so I could have tried the Petrov. But we did something different here than we usually do in a blitz game. Knight's going to slide, pawn up, bishop g7. Castles, and then queen to b6 next, I would guess. So castle. You want to move quick. a5 to stop pawn up. h5, I think. King up. This is somehow different than the last time I played a blitz game. Similar to this. This feels better. We go knight here to f5, looking to attack on d4. Queen to b6 as well. So we want to attack there and attack there. Or go here, attack there, and attack there. But we're going to go there, attacking. That's a much better visual than I was getting it to look like previously. But yeah, we're attacking some weak spots. My light square bishop is very out of play. But that's not the end of the world. We can go bishop to d7 next. Rook ac8. Let's see. Yeah, bishop d7, rook ac8, and knight x d4. We have a few options, but the queen gets active. This does drop something, I believe. It drops the pawn. And I think it drops a piece, right? Because they have to move their knight to move. Oh, their knight can go there. Never mind, it'll drop a piece. It will make it uncomfortable, though. We're up the material. That's the good part. And in 50 seconds. We just have to... Oh, they sacrifice. We're going to take on f7. I'm not sure I see that one. We got that win. So he stopped their win streak, and we got on one of our own. We continued it. We're 3 for 3 since losing that first game. If anyone wants to join in, I can put the link in chat for those who are watching on Twitch and YouTube real quick. Oh, you make queen f6. I see. Yeah, I would say that makes more sense. You're trying to go qf6. Yeah, put that link in chat for those who are watching on Twitch and YouTube. And if you're on TikTok, you don't know how to join, you can join my club, PJ's Chess, PJS Chess. Although it says it's the same number for a while. So I think if you're here now, you probably know how to join. But if you don't, you can join my club and go to the notes section in it. My club is the same name as my TikTok username. But yeah, we're waiting on a game here. We can watch a game in the meantime because we... Are there any going on? Oh, there's a game going on. Jose and Fortuna. Is it just us 3 is the question. Do we have a 4th player? Nah, I get it, man. I've had so many misclicks. I think you joined in, Twimate. I think this is... Yeah, appreciate you joining in. We're going to go d4. Bishop f4. We have 2 people from Nepal that join normally. We're going to go c3. If they take, we'll take. I just recently tried Nepali dumplings. Very good, very good. We go knight here to f3, bishop d3. Yeah, offering the bishop exchange, and then we can take back. If they take, they can go c4 now or take in the center. I'm curious which one they do. I'm going to finish development, so I have the option to castle to both sides of the board. They go bishop here, I'll take. They attack my queen or drop back a square. We're looking at e4 and a4, but b5 probably will be played. It's not played. We're going to take and then a4 here, so we can stop b5, and then e4 maybe before the castle even. They have e5. I wonder if they play e5 or castle. I'm going to go e4 before I castle. As mentioned, I want to open up the center, and I don't want them to break with e5. But if they go e5 now, we can do some type of exchange and then castle. But we do go this way. And we're going to take with the queen. So equal material. My king is weak, but they have a weak pawn here. So whatever they do, I can go queen e2, force them to protect it, and then I just castle now, actually. No need for the danger here. It's not worth it. Whatever, it's just not worth my king being in the center with a rook on the same file. So we can go knight to the g5, qe2, rook e1. We have some options. We're up 50 seconds. We want to try and make this decision quick so they are low on time. Or we can keep them being lower on time. So we have 3 moves. One of the 3 should be able to be played. I'm hoping so, at least. Rook over. So which one? We're going to go, maybe not queen back, because they just go queen up. Let's go knight here. Let's get aggressive. See what they do with it. And then we can try rook e1. Yeah, queen e2 I think was not a real move. Over. Yeah, I just don't think that works. Because they can just go queen d5. And it's so weak. And it's so quick to guard. And it's a waste of time. Rook to e1 next, though. We're trying to get active in this attack with rook here. They're looking to push b5, though. I have to be careful because I have no escape square for my king. So they do get this file open. We're not looking great. What do we have? We can go... Oh! Yeah, I just realized I could go knight back. I could have played that last turn. But it's fine. Getting the rook there isn't the worst thing. The queen's going to slide. We can move my queen here. Or here. I guess here. I want... Oh, here. And I want them to attack my queen with pawn forward. So that's why I'm going this way. And the knight... And this is a better move anyway. So we're on this diagonal, attacking pieces. They're pushing their pawn forward. Going to take... Okay. Okay. So, the problem is there's checkmate at the end of this line. Which is why they can do this and not feel weird about it. So I might just have to take this. Oh, no, that's not why I do that. And knight here. Now we're attacking their weakness. Putting pressure on the knight and the rook. So if rook comes up, it goes over. There's got to be a way to cash out, but there's not. Because if you take, yeah, no way to really meaningfully get aggressive. Sadly. We're going to go here just to guard the d2 square. But they can honestly get there if they wanted to. f2, king up. But they're very low on time. We're not going to open up anything for them if we don't have to. We go rook here. Take, attacking their pawn on c4. Now we're going to take this. And then rook down here. So I have 15 seconds left. A pretty equal position, if I'm being honest, but they just don't have enough time. No need to mess up. Just want to guard that. h4. And then capture the pawn. They're just going to go back here attacking on the 7th rank. Yeah, this is a draw, but they have 6 seconds left. So, you know, I'm going to try and win this one on time. Rook over. Down. And there's the win, not the checkmate. So we got that win. We're still in first place. We're playing second place right here with 5 minutes left in the tournament. Basically 6. So this is the game that will determine the winner. Since they're on a streak, they'll get 3 points if they win. We'll take them to first. So I can win or draw. I'm playing with draw odds as white to win the tournament. So theoretically, I should be able to just force a draw as white. But I will not force a draw. I'm going to try and play for the win. Because you play for a draw, you mess up. You just lose. You play for a win, you mess up, you can draw. I know. It's more complex than that. That's my way of looking at it. Obviously, play for a draw. Maybe less risk involved. And... okay, well, they're letting me play for a draw. We're just going to exchange pieces. Make it simpler in an endgame. But maybe their thought process is they draw here and get a quick win somewhere else. I don't think that's what it is because of the chances of not getting a game. But yeah, this is exactly what I'm asking for, honestly. A no-risk position. Literally none. This is perfect for going for a draw or a win. And we're up 20 seconds too. Who would I rather play? Maybe me because I have the open file. So, yeah, maybe me because I have the open file. Only thing I could point to that has any advantage whatsoever is that we can go rook over though. They might exchange. And then do they castle? I don't know if they'll castle because their king is just so out of the game and mine won't be. So even if it's an end game, my king can get more active quicker, which is why I wouldn't do that maybe. But they could. Like I'm sure it's like zeros across the board no matter what you do. Because that type of position. Oh wait, now maybe not. Check. And we're winning that pawn there on a7. So now we're plus some material finally. They have no check, and if I need to, I can castle to get my king safe. So this is exactly the type of position I want. Where only I can win. Like, they can win, but I'd have to mess up for it. So, like, for the most part, only I can win. We're offering the queen trade. They probably won't accept it because they need to win this game. So they want to drop away, I'm assuming. Probably back here on the e file so they don't drop. They do accept. Okay. Rook a8 maybe. Attacking this. Rook there instead. Okay, we're going to get my king active. And then rook c1. Pawn up. Maybe I could have taken. Yeah, because I'm not material. I could have just taken the pawn. That was probably a miscalculation. But it still should be a winning, though. We're going to attack there. Then we have rook down attacking this. Okay. This still should be a win. King's going to slide in the position. Check. And then up. Yeah, we just want to slowly bring everything involved. Get everything involved. They're attacking this. We're going to guard this. They can check. We're going to slide back here to c4 eventually, as you can see. So another check, king c4. But they're getting their rook active. They're going for the counterattack. They don't feel like they can win with the position currently constructed. So he's going to go take all my pawns. I do think I have... Oh, they take the... Oh, I do the wrong thing. Now it's a draw again. Or they're winning. Look how quickly you can mess up. Guard this. So maybe there's a slight chance. Might be a slight chance. They're going to try and push this pawn up. So whatever is quicker. Yeah, they're definitely quicker. How did I mess this up? This was definitely winning. Take. Oh, wait. Hold on. I don't know if it's still a loss. But this is not an immediate win, and they're low on time. We're going to queen. Yeah, and we have some life, at least. Check. Uh-oh. That is not... I didn't even see the counter check. Up. I gotta avoid here. We need to keep the pin on them. Take. They have 9 seconds. Now this is a draw. Okay, cool. This is what I needed. I wanted a win, but a draw will do. Because we just needed to draw them to win the tournament. Stop both of our streaks, and there I'm at 14, and there they are at 12. So a fumble endgame, but all's well that ends well for me. I was able to get the win. The tournament is pretty much over. I mean, I wait out the couple seconds so that it can be official. We can show the medals, but that one, it is done with 13 seconds of GG, GG. That was a very thematic end game because I was up and then I was down, then I drew. So fair result. 5 seconds left in the tourney. No games are going on. I ended up going 4.5 out of 6, and there it is. So I got first place, 14 points. Jose second with 12 points, and then Fortuna third with 5 points. So thank you all for tuning into my stream. If you did enjoy, check out my TikTok. It's PJ's Chess, PJS Chess. My YouTube is the same thing, PJS Chess. And my Twitch is PJ's Chess, the same base, but 993 at the end. I'll be on tomorrow, so thank you all for tuning in. All the likes there, all the subscriptions, all the